All right, welcome to episode 2 of the Holy Smokes podcast with Damian, Guillermo, Malachi, me, myself, Ty, and round 2, man. How y'all feeling today, man?
Pretty good. Chilling.
Feeling
Feeling
good,
good.
feeling great, bro. Feeling good, smelling
Good,
good, looking
man.
good, bro. You already know.
How y'all weekend going so far, man?
It's good, man. I can't complain. Y'all know I
Y'all
was
cool?
working. Yeah, chilling.
It's been pretty eventful for me, bro.
Weekend and shit.
That's what's up. Well, firstly, you know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about the first podcast, man? I don't know if y'all have seen, but we've officially hit over 100 views on that first podcast on YouTube. So shout out to everybody that listened, supported, said good things, nice things, and reached out. Much appreciated. That's just crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
Yeah.
I've never uploaded.
Yeah, 100 niggas. I don't even got 100 friends. This shit crazy.
It's
I
actually,
don't think you should, but
I mean, yeah, you're right. But it's like, I don't know, 100 views for the first episode, 100 plus views for the first episode, and just as quickly as it got 100 is actually pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
The
yeah,
craziest thing to
100.
me isn't that it got 100 views because, that's cool,
It's gonna hit
obviously.
it eventually, yeah.
But the thing is, like, the content was an hour and 20 minutes, man. The fact then that niggas tuned in for presumably an hour and 20 minutes, you know what I mean? I don't know how
And
long you
you,
got to be tuned in for the view to actually count type shit, but you know what I'm saying? Regardless, people is fucking with the long form content, and I'm just happy to see that shit, man.
Yeah,
So,
we
yeah, I'm excited, man. That was dope to see. Like this, and I know y'all probably told friends, family, like everybody
yeah,
that we
I
know and type
posted a few
shit.
links on the social
But
media for promo and shit like that.
yeah,
same,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
But
be,
just to see like people watched it, even 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The fact you got 100 views, that's that's wild.
Yeah. So,
yeah. We gotta check the
shout out
watch
to
time,
y'all.
bro. Shout out to the viewers, bro. And
Yeah, niggas gotta
Shout
check.
out to y'all,
we
man.
gonna check the statistics, bro. See how long y'all really tuning in. But
Yeah,
shout
nah,
out to y'all. Shout out to y'all niggas anyway,
there's
bro.
still more work to do type shit. A lot of cool ideas we working on type shit. And for those that's fucking with it, it's gonna be bigger and better every week type shit. So get that out the way, man. First of all, I want to say this type shit, right? I was on there, I think I was watching some shit on YouTube, man, and just being newly podcast and content creators type shit. Like I saw somewhere it's like you can't curse within like the first minute of the video type shit, or it's not going to like
Monetize it.
ad revenue or something like that. Is that true? Like,
That
what
that
is
is
that?
Yeah, that's
so that is true for
that's fact.
monetized channels. So like whenever we do hit so you had to hit a certain list of criteria before your channel is able to be monetized. So before then, it doesn't really even matter for us because we're not even eligible to be monetized yet. But we got to hit a certain number of views, certain number of watch
Yeah,
time, certain amount of subscribers. Once we meet those criteria, we can enable monetization on our channel. But then, like
yeah.
when that does become a thing, we are going to have to like probably start censoring our curse
You
words and
know,
whatnot.
yeah, I
Yes,
think it
sir.
goes into that, but I think it's also the number of times you get to curse. So I think there's certain amount of times you get
We got
to.
a curse jar, like a swear
Yeah, you,
jar type
you got
shit.
to switch or start putting
Yeah,
money in it
yeah, nah,
virtually. You got to get a
nah.
Venmo.
You're not putting money in. They taking money out. Goddamn
No,
it!
yeah,
Like every time y'all
Yeah,
curse,
they taking
they
money
taking
out.
money
Yeah,
out.
no, they
Yeah,
taking all the money out. Like when
we putting money into this, and they taking our money.
they taking all of it.
crazy.
Like yeah, no, YouTube they don't really have a criteria like that. They don't give you a criteria of like how much you should curse or anything. You just kind of have to
It's not
like
like in a TOS.
nah.
So it's kind of. So is it like a gray area type of thing? It's like, is it specific curse words you can say,
I mean,
can't say?
there's
Like,
specific
Oh, of
words that
course.
that definitely trigger it more than others, but like when you curse in general, like it used to be like you could do like a limited amount of cursing and you might not get monetized, but now like since the this year, it was earlier this year there was a whole thing about it, but like now they really doubling down on like the cursing and whatnot. So like even if you
right.
like you might just get so people what they do is they'll list their videos unlisted and they'll keep it unlisted to see if it stays monetized. And if it stays up monetized for 48 hours, they'll just make it public and release it.
Yeah.
But if it gets demonetized, they'll like start taking shit out, re-edit it, whatever they need to do, put it back up, rinse and repeat until it stays up, and then it gets monetized, and then they'll release it. So like people really don't know. Like, is it because I said fuck
Yeah.
here? Is it because I said shit here? Like YouTube doesn't tell you why they demonetize the video. They just tell you we
Damn, that's
demonetize
slow.
it for this. Yeah, it's very slow.
It's slow
Yeah,
as
they
fuck.
don't tell you really.
Yeah.
All right, so
They're not
Ninja
giving you like a.
cursing. Is
I
that
mean,
like the
for now,
I mean,
Not
we're
right
not even
now.
monetized. Like, it shit don't matter. Like,
it don't
you
nah?
know what I'm
Fuck that
saying?
shit.
Like,
Yeah, it don't.
until,
matter right now.
yeah, I'm gonna say
Yo,
it
y'all
don't even
crazy.
matter, bro. Like, until we get eligible to do that shit,
It
then
doesn't
you
matter.
know,
Then we
Then
can.
we
Nah,
check
so,
up on
It,
it.
I,
And we
so I
tee up.
can
yeah.
yeah.
so I can let it fly.
Yeah, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
I bet. You know what I'm saying? Nah, all
Okay,
right,
all right, bro.
Alright, he
All
just
right.
said it.
nah. I'm
You
chill.
wild boy,
I'm
bro.
chill. All right, man.
Hey, all right, bro. We gotta bleep that out, bro.
Shooting from full court.
All right,
From
bro.
full
Yo,
court. This nigga is wildin'. New music on
yeah, what's
Friday.
up? What's
What
going on,
niggas
man?
listening
What
to,
drop?
man?
What we got
Shit.
releasing on Friday? Because I'm not even in tune right now. I'm not gonna lie. I've been
Nah,
listening to the
like last
same.
Friday type shit. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, last Friday?
music. And you know every Friday music drop type shit. So I'll
I've
go
not been
first,
in
man. Shout out to Logic. My boy Logic dropped College Park album. Huge Logic fan. So, you know, whenever he drops some shit,
Man,
I
I
always
thought he
gotta tap in.
retired, bro. You need to go ahead and retire, fool.
Bro,
I thought he did retire.
anytime a rapper say they retired,
That shit not
evidence
true.
would show that they not retired, bro. There's no rapper that successfully is being retired, by nigga. Like
It's
it
not how it
just
works.
don't work out. It's just
I need to go ahead and retire, bro. I haven't listened to him since he said that shit.
I mean, you missing
No,
out,
I
bro. He
haven't
dropped
either, to
some
be honest.
fire albums. He dropped Vinyl Days. He dropped No
Eh,
Pressure. He
Is it
dropped
better? Is it better? Is it better than his first mixtapes?
his very
Come
first
on now.
mixtapes, like the Sinatra
Yeah.
mixtape.
I say sonically
Yes.
and
I
as
mean,
an artist,
sonically
yeah.
for sure.
Come on
You know
now.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Come on. Nothing gonna be better than them mixtapes, dog.
And that's
The
it.
very first drops.
You bring up a
them
really good
hoes.
point right there, though, because a lot of people
Right.
say that about artists. You know, whenever they drop some shit, it's like, damn, bro, I wish they go back to this sound, or they never gonna top their first or second album type shit. It's just, is it really that niggas don't top their first shits, or is it just we just got a memory or nostalgia in our head of when we heard that shit, and it's like
Nah,
we
it's
remember how
nostalgia
we
for sure.
felt at that time type shit. Because there's plenty
Yeah.
of artists that people say that about. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, they like leaps and bounds better than
How they
what
used to.
that
Ooh,
was type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I think it's nostalgia that's a factor. But like when you got such great projects, let's keep it a buck. Kendrick Lamar, like you got that Section 80. You know what I'm saying?
for sure,
Classic, bro.
And
Like
there's a
it's
lot of
hard to
people that
top
say that's
that.
his best shit too. You know what I mean?
And that's true, but I think, in my personal opinion, I think he's topped it. Like, for
No,
me, I think my favorite Kendrick album was To Pimp a Butterfly, hands down. Like, that is my favorite project. At first, I listened to it, I didn't really like it. I was in that stage of saying, like, his earlier stuff was by far better. Then I took it and listened to it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It's just a beautiful piece.
The Pimp a Butterfly is one of them albums, bro. Like you listen to it the
Yeah,
first time and you
We
kind of take
talking
it for
Kendrick.
granted.
I gotta go with Damn.
You
Damn
really
my
can't
shit.
go wrong
You
with
can't
any
go
of
wrong
them.
with
huh?
any
You
Kendrick
can't
album.
go
You can't go
wrong
wrong
with
with
any
any
of
of
them.
them. You can't go wrong with any of them.
Nah,
But
like
Damn my
if
shit.
anybody says Damn's my favorite Kendrick album, Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80,
I'm
like
not mad at you.
I'm not gonna be like,
Mhm.
nigga, what?
I'm mad at you.
Like,
Yeah.
like I'm not even Mr. Morale, maybe Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah,
Even
I ain't gonna.
Oh,
It's a good album. I
they
like what he
probably
did with that. That's not really on my list.
It's-
But there's a lot of people out there that stand by that hoe too. So it's like,
That's
okay.
true.
whatever
I
y'all
listened to
wanna.
that. Hey, bro, I listened to that joint one time, twice, maybe, and now it just was like, this is nice, but I'm not. It's not going to be in my rotation.
They got stuff like
But
Comeback.
Respectfully.
But just finish this shit off, man. Key Glaucoma 2 in rotation. Don Toliver Lovesick album. We started
Oh.
listening to that. Haven't gotten into that yet. Gorillas, Cracker Island. Shout out Pierre Bourne for the IG joint. Niggas been waiting on that. The joint was
For years.
but when that and the GOAT has finally come down from Mount Olympus to bless us with a new single. Lil Wayne Can't Nobody featuring DMX. Probably the hardest shit that dropped this weekend in my opinion, man. So
I got to tune
listen
in.
to me.
No, that shit
I'll
was
touch
hard.
on that.
Wayne did his thing on that, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Rest in peace, X, bro.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace, DMX.
DMX.
Gotta get some bucks in here.
Yeah,
I ain't do-
niggas too. Oh, I don't know. As far as music, like shit, I was just waiting for something that really like I don't know. I feel like the music scene, especially hip hop, is just like oversaturated sometimes. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Sometimes like I just feel like I need to wait for that. You know what I'm saying? That drop that's going that album gonna be on repeat for like a month. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really been too big on my music shit
Yeah,
lately.
music really come and go for me too. You know what I mean? Like you really gotta go
And even if it
crazy.
is that one big drop, like you're not gonna be listening to that jump like the next, you know what I'm saying, 2 months, 3 months past. Like y'all just say with the Kendrick album and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I think one thing is like some albums are just too long, bro. Like,
yeah. Who just dropped the album that was long as hell? Somebody just dropped, and that
Well,
hell
a
had
couple
like
years
22
ago,
songs on it. Not
remember a
even a
couple
couple
years
years
ago,
ago. That hell was
Chris
like,
Brown dropped a album with like 40 tracks.
you've been doing
Bro,
that
I've
for a
No,
minute.
listened
he
to
did
like
that
2
like
of them hoes.
twice. Indigo and the other one was dang, what was the name? Heartbreak on a Full Moon. I think it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. I knew it had
you know what
something
I'm
to do with
saying?
her.
Yeet.
Oh,
So
yeah,
Yeet just
that was too
dropped,
long.
I
right?
forgot Yeet did drop.
And
Yo,
speaking of Yeet, he did drop, and he still sound the same, right? But
Yeah,
this nigga has a 22 song album. Like,
not listening
bruh.
to
I
that.
don't need
And them
22
hoes
Yeet.
all sound the same. Like, I'm not
and
finna
people
listen to that
say
shit,
that people
bro. Like,
drop them long albums because it's supposed to like boost the number of streams. Like the more
yeah,
songs you
which makes
have, more
sense.
songs. Does it make sense though? Because to me, it's like if you got like a bloated album with like 20 plus songs on there, right? I'm not listening to all 20 of them songs, bro. I
Hell
might pick
no.
like the
No,
5 to 7 songs if I even got that to listen to on repeat. So are you really doing yourself a favor if
Mhm.
you have like 20 songs on there, or is
I
it better
mean,
just to have
like
like 10 songs
it's
that's
an
fire that
injustice.
you can like run?
Facts.
for
I do
sure.
Like you
something.
know who's
For
a
sure, for
master
sure.
of that? That I feel like Vince Staples. If y'all listen to Vince Staples albums, bro,
Yeah,
He
it's
been going
shout
short,
out
crazy.
it's
Vince.
sweet, and every song, bro, is just it's hard, bro. And the whole might be like 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah,
even less, you know what I'm
Vince
saying?
got
But
a
it's good
formula right now.
music all throughout. So you're gonna play that joint over and over. Earl Sweatshirt, I don't like shit, I don't go outside. That's another album that's like that, you know what I'm saying? That's just top to bottom. It's a short album, but every song slaps. So it's like I'm gonna play the fuck out of it.
Hey,
So
Yeah,
Tyler's albums don't even be that long to be honest, but
you know.
they do pretty
they
good.
don't.
So I
Like, I feel
don't
like
know.
a
It's a
12,
weird
Last year
formula.
he dropped.
10 to
Last year
12
he dropped.
song album is straight. Like, I don't know where this 22 song album trend started, but they need to chill out with that.
Yeah, I don't like
So,
that shit
Yeah,
either,
man.
bro. I
I
I'd
mean,
really
rather
think
have
it's
you know what I'm saying, 12 album songs, quality music than like 22 mess songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I feel like that's how you end up missing out on like the actual gems, bro. Because even like when I played Biggest Bird junk off of the Trippies album,
Yeah.
like you didn't even know that junk came out, Ty. Like this junk hard.
Yeah,
I'm like,
nah.
yeah, but it's because it's
right,
at the
yeah.
end. It's at the end of the album. So who made it that far to even
And that
listen
joint had
to it?
like 25 songs on there, you know what I'm saying? I
Right,
fuck with
right.
Trippy, bro, but I got halfway through and I'm just it's like listener fatigue, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
Like
get
I fuck with
fatigued.
Trippy, his music is hard, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't want to listen to an hour plus of somebody, you know what I'm saying, in my ear
Right.
all this.
I mean,
That's just me. I be
not even
doing other
Kendrick, bro.
things too, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I be jumping out of so many
It's
genres.
just
Like
for me,
sometimes
it's
for a long
the
album like that, I'm not gonna tune in for that whole thing, bro. Like
Right.
I'll be switching up. I listen to some R&B, some hip hop here and
yeah.
there, some Latino shit.
And I've
My
been bumping that fuck
bachata.
out of
It's the
Biggest Bird.
quality of the music for me. Like, if you can have a 22 song album, like when Donna dropped, I can 100% say that. Most of that album, I'm pretty sure it was like over 20 songs, right?
Oh man.
Most
Yes.
the
Yeah,
album when Donna dropped, that shit was fire. Every single
All the
song, you
way
know what I'm saying?
through.
Just put some quality
bro.
into it. That's all it is. Like, I don't mind listening to a long album. Just put some quality into it,
That's a
you
perfect
know?
I
example.
think he
Donna's an
wants
Donna's
some.
like the
experience.
last album that's like that long that I can like really play from top to bottom.
Yeah, you can top to bottom, you know, it's a good listen. You never really tired of it. You can tell
Nah.
each song,
It gotta
you
be
know,
an
good
experience. You
quality.
gotta give the user an experience. If it's gonna be that long, bro, you
Right.
gotta make it an experience.
You
Cause
gotta
I'm
Right.
experiment with it.
yeah, cause I'm listening to each track in Donda and like that's why I think people need to bring back transitions and shit, bro. Cause it just made
Yeah.
things an experience when you listen to some shit.
Those transitions be having me in tears, man. I'll be listening to some music, and sometimes music just gets me like, oh my god, like that was beautiful. Like how you do that? Like I know y'all make music, Malachi and Ty, but like me, and I listen to that music, and I listen to a transition from one track to another, or a beat, like switching up the beat halfway through. It's so beautiful. It's like art, man. That shit is just so amazing. Kanye, one of the best to do that,
Oh
but
Yeah,
yeah.
for
other
sure.
artists definitely need to learn
I
that.
feel like he the pioneer of doing this shit, to be honest.
I mean,
Yeah,
album
Like the
sequencing
album
very
yeah,
transition.
important. Album
yeah.
sequencing very important. So anybody listen to some other shit or
No,
you
but
know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Not
it's
really.
I ain't
so
be on shit
we
lately.
can we kind of got a good segue. Like, we can either go into the music stuff. We can go into Drake
Nah, let's
interview with
do it.
I
Let's
Yachty,
want
do
to
it.
talk about that. I want
or
to see
we can
about
Let's
talk
talk
that
about
about the
Ye,
Drake shit.
or we can talk
because
about
I've been seeing.
the
Nah,
Ye.
let
Yeah,
Nigga, nigga ready for
let's
the, I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Listen, bro.
let's
The
let's
Drake
get off
shit.
on Drake, man. So
No
shout out to
funny.
Drake.
yo.
He did an interview with Lil Yachty recently, and in the interview, he was like, he's starting to introduce the idea of like a graceful exit,
Oh
presumably
yeah,
from the rap
yeah.
game. You know what I'm saying? From music,
That one.
starting to do other shit. So I mean, shit, it begs the question, man. Is Drake retiring soon? What y'all think?
I think it's
I don't
cap.
think so.
Just like we talked about with Logic earlier,
Yeah.
you don't announce your
Yeah.
retirement and
Cap.
quit rap. You just no
Nah.
rapper even
You just step away.
yeah, like I think Drake got
Yeah.
more heat in the tuck, bro. Like
Bro,
He
he's
said he
doing
I
this.
feel like,
Go ahead.
I feel like he's here to stay, bro. Yeah, he not going nowhere. Like I'm pretty sure in the interview he said like not right now, but soon. And I think what he was saying by that was like that's probably the best way to end your career. You know what I'm saying? Like not, you know how some people like towards the end of their career they start falling off. You know what I'm saying? He probably want to go out with a bang type shit. Like go out with a bang and then like just be the kind of like what Lil Wayne did, kind of be the feature guy. You know what I'm saying? Like putting people on and shit. Like I don't know. I feel like that's what he's talking about. But I don't think he's gonna go nowhere no time soon.
I don't really even think that Drake really fell off.
Oh hell
Drake,
no, Drake ain't never.
he
felt
No,
hasn't
no,
like
yet.
yeah, I'm gonna say
You know, like, and
definitely didn't fall
I've been
off.
seeing all these clips of him and Yachty, and I'm just like, I saw that retiring thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
does he need to though? He don't have to at
No.
all. He could keep making music, and for him to turn into like that feature guy, he stops making his own albums. He just started hopping on tracks here and there. He could definitely do that. The man has got so much success in his life.
yeah, he don't
What I really
go ahead.
I want to keep seeing
no,
projects.
what I was gonna say is what I really got from it is just like wait, what Drake gets out of rap is from like a competitive aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like from
Facts.
hearing him talk and listening to his like even in some of his songs, you can tell like he's here to compete. He's here to make fire music, but he also wants to compete. Like you know what I'm saying? He's like he wants to be number one. He wants the accolades. He wants niggas to say I'm better than him, or you know what I'm saying, vice versa, or however. So, and I feel like at this point in his career, it's like if that's the mindset you come in with,
Yeah.
is to compete. I
Yeah.
mean, who else is there
Yeah.
really left to compete with? You've achieved everything, bro.
Hey,
You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
why he be
you done
dropping
beat
on the
the
same.
game, nigga. You done beat all the DLC, nigga. You doing side quests.
Yeah, he
You know what I'm saying?
really
It's like
nobody but Drake could be number one. Honestly, like who y'all say could be other than like J. Cole and Kendrick? Like that's the
are we
common
talking
name, but
about
that's
total package wise or just rap
Yeah,
music
like
type shit?
total package wise. I think Drake is just
If we
still
talking
gonna
about
be
total
like,
package wise, nobody touching Drake, bro. Like,
right.
and
And
I
in
feel like
years,
not here. You know what I'm saying? Not at this point in time. You know
you
what I'm
don't think
saying?
for
you
Like,
many
don't think
years.
hey, I
don't
want
think
to come
what.
on that one because
Like,
like yo, Drake is definitely competitive because I mean he dropping albums on the same day Beyonce be dropping albums. Remember, I think it was it the not before honestly Nevermind, Certified Lover Boy. Didn't he
yeah.
drop that on the same time that Beyonce had dropped?
No, that
Dropped
was
the album the
Donda,
same
right?
day.
That was
Yeah, I
him
think it
and
Was it
that was
Donda?
it was
That was
Donda he
Kanye?
was competing with.
Oh,
I
my
don't know if
fault.
they
I'm gonna
dropped
say
on the same time, but
I ain't hear
it
Beyonce
was around the
driving that long.
same. Yeah, it wasn't Beyonce. It was Kanye.
I think it
Like
was
Okay,
Donda
my
was
fault,
the
my fault,
DOD.
my fault.
But
But
yeah, he's
he,
super competitive, bro. So at this point, it's like
bro,
ain't nothing less to compete with. He's got all the trophies, bro. Like he's got all the
billions of
accolades.
streams.
Like
Yeah.
people say, like I think the only knock on Drake now is just like maybe the ghostwriting thing, which I don't really. You know what I'm
Let's say
saying?
like
If people think Drake can't rap
half,
because of that situation, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like he's showed it and
half of
proved
modern rappers goes
a
right,
million
dog.
times. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, most of these rappers probably got ghostwriters, and we don't know about it.
Right.
We just
Yeah,
found
that's
out
a
about that because Homeboy, talked about it. But
No,
that's a fact.
I really don't think that this is just gonna it's a stain on his career. People just talk about it all the time, but he's just got so much success. He's so successful, bro. That does not matter. I don't think that contributes any to his legacy at all.
I don't
It
know,
doesn't
bro.
diminish him at all.
Nah,
It-
people
it-
definitely have that as like a chink in the armor. You feel
It's
me?
definitely. I think it's a chink because most people are pretty straight. Like I think Ye, for example, Ye has writers. He's always acknowledged that he's had writers. So it was never a question like, "Hey, does Kanye be right?" Like he's like, "I get help." But for Drake, I think we just assumed that all these years that he was doing it solo. So when we found out, maybe he got a little help from Quentin Miller. That's like, like, okay, so what is Drake really written? But I see both sides. I do think it's a chink, kinda.
But can I pose a question though?
All right, let's hear
Is
it.
it help or is it collaboration? You know what I'm saying? Because
It's
me and my
collaboration.
brain,
Yeah, you see,
me and my
I feel like
brain,
good
like
question.
Drake is like Drake don't need help with nothing. Like Drake writes for
Doesn't.
other people. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Yeah.
Like Drake's pen should never be in question in my
People
mind.
sample
You know what I'm
Drake.
saying? So the fact that he works with like a Quentin Miller or maybe something like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't think of that as like Drake needing help to rap. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
that's just him like vibing in the studio, being collaborative, you know what I'm saying, and doing that thing. He even said in an interview with the Her Law shit that him and Savage helped each other with lines. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he
Or
did say
like,
that.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
did.
So
He
like
did.
at what point, like, do people really think Drake needs help? And
No.
even with the
But bro,
ghostwriter shit, it's like
no,
the reference tracks that came out wasn't even like the rapidy rap songs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it
Those are more
wasn't.
like the turn up sort of energetic type joints, you know what I'm saying? Like for the radio or the club or
But bro,
whatever. Like,
no funny, Malachi, you brought up a good point bringing up Kanye, but I think there's such a difference because Drake was never a producer before he became a rapper. Kanye is a producer. He raps on his tracks, so I feel like he's creating so much with his beats, with his style that if somebody writes for him, it's not the biggest problem as much as
Yeah,
it
because
would
it's
be for
probably
Drake.
his beat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
No, it
probably
is his beat.
right.
No, it
Right,
is.
right. It is
The
it
difference
is
with
his
Drake
beat. Oh
is
God.
like Drake got people like 40 or he buy a beat off for somebody, but he's rapping. He's not producing. Although he probably has produced, but Kanye being the guy, like we know Kanye. Kanye produces his music, he writes his music. So for him to have a writer or have somebody help him, not that big of a deal. I think that's why it's such a chink in the armor for Drake. Like people look at him.
I
Yeah.
also think another thing with the Kanye point is that like, you know, I think people hold you to a higher standard when you say you are the best at something. You know what I'm
For
saying? Like
sure.
Of course.
so if you want to be called the best rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't it's just bad look to have that on your resume.
Can't have
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Like Kanye's never like professed to be like the best rapper. You know, maybe the swaggiest rapper, maybe the best producer, maybe the best artist
Producer rapper.
or
Remember he
album
was calling
maker. You
himself
know what I'm
that?
saying? But he ain't
I
never
mean,
said like I'm DOA with the bars. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Kanye's
going
definitely
crazy.
said he's the best artist, though. He'll
Well,
be like,
yeah.
Best
I'm not a
artist.
producer, I'm not a
Yeah, that's
rapper, I am an
different.
artist. He said that for
So
sure.
like I think that's another difference between the Drake and Kanye thing that Drake
Sure.
has
Yeah.
definitely kind of put it out there like I'm the best doing this right now, and people are always gonna like throw that back in his face when they come up, man, which I think is dumb, but
Yeah.
whatever, bro. Shout out to Drake, man.
Hey,
Hopefully we get some more
Drizzy.
fire albums for you. Retire,
Drizzy
man.
Rogers.
hey, bro. What do y'all think about the T.I. Boosie stuff, bro? Y'all been paying attention to that at all, or
Yes, bro.
that's
Yes,
been very interesting,
There's so
bro.
much about that. I don't know.
very
I
interesting.
ain't been something in.
What do
You
you want to take
Yeah,
the lead on
go
this
and
one,
give us
Ty? Or?
the little
No, go ahead.
rundown.
Go ahead.
So the T.I. Boosie thing. So what is the guy's name? Birdman's his
Terrence Williams,
Terrence
his
Williams.
brother.
So his brother. So what happened was he snitched. Is the whole argument is about
Oh,
if you snitch on somebody if they're dead. And Terrence Williams, allegedly
Mm.
snitched on a co-defendant that passed away, so he could get less time in jail. T.I.'s done an interview where he's done the same thing, but when Terrence Williams did it, like Birdman don't even fuck with him. Like he don't even fuck with his own brother anymore because of that shit. So Boosie, obviously Boosie, one of the realest niggas in the game. Like there ain't no mystery in Boosie history. And
Yeah,
Boosie is like, he don't fuck with that shit. So the internet obviously is like, hey, you supposed to be doing a joint album with T.I. T.I. just came out and admitted in this podcast that he did the exact same shit. And
yeah.
then, Boosie went on Vlad and was basically like, I don't fuck with that shit either, bro. Like, basically claiming he is snitch. T.I., had his own little clapback on social media. And it's been like this is why the whole snitching thing don't make any fucking
So,
sense to me,
It's
bro.
dumb as
so
hell,
is
bro.
that what do y'all think? Is that snitching?
I want to talk about that real quick.
Oh, well, first,
Yeah, I
go
know.
ahead, Guillermo. Go ahead.
We
Is it
definitely talked about this in the Discord
Nah, go ahead.
way
Though.
before this,
Go
For
ahead.
sure.
So like, I know we talked about this. I want to hear what Damian got to say, bro. I want to hear what
Nah,
you got to
No,
say.
but
I asked y'all a
look,
question.
look. Damien posed the question: Is it snitching? I
Are you
think first
considered
we
a
need
snitch
to
if
like.
you see someone dead?
I
Is
think
it
we first need
snitching?
to establish what is
Is it
snitching though.
snitching?
What
Period.
is
If you were
snitching? What is
involved
snitching to y'all?
in
I mean, snitching is
snitching,
when
all right. So snitching is when you are in this, you are with the group of people that are committing the crime, and you associating yourself with them, and you knowing full well that you're doing the crime with them,
Right.
yeah,
but you say something about it to the
you're
police. You know what I'm
yeah, you're
saying?
either involved
So
or
it's a
know of
different
this situation.
situation. If you see something going on, you call the police. That's a different situation. You just a person that called the police. But if
The
you
civilians.
actively with the yeah, right. But if
If you
you're
know
actively
them,
with the group that's committing the crime and then you
yeah.
tell on them, that is a snitch. You know,
Wow.
All right, Guillermo, what's your definition? I want to go down the line.
I mean,
So
I feel like it's either you're involved in it or you know of it. Like somebody trusted you with that. Like let's say your girl come to you right now, yo, babe, like I just got away with this. Like nobody know but you. And you be like, nah, babe, that's wrong. And you go and you run to the police or you tell somebody and it
Mhm.
starts getting around. You should have never opened your mouth. You a snitch. So I think if you're in
Mm.
association or you know of that person doing it, you have
Mhm.
knowledge of that and they trusted you, you a snitch. But if you don't know that person at all, you're not in that lifestyle, you were a civilian and you saw something happen and the cops ask you what's up, I think it's fair. I mean, really, I
all right,
don't know you.
Malachi, what's
Look,
yours?
I'm pretty much in agreement with Guillermo. Like, if you're a civilian and you just see innocent bystander, you see somebody get robbed, you get mugged. You know,
Yeah,
I'm calling the police 10 out of 10 times, bro. Like, there
yeah,
ain't
bro.
I ain't got no code to stand. Like, I need my help, nigga.
Yeah, no.
But like, if you are a criminal and you were actively, if we come to the agreement, hey, we finna rob this store, we finna hit this lick, we
That's
finna do
exactly.
this.
If we come to an agreement, that's the
Yes,
exact
like,
word.
and one of us end up telling, like, you a
Right.
snitch, bro. But at the same time, this is why you shouldn't do crimes with other people, because look, people gonna snitch.
Oh, it's gonna be a snitch.
Self
Do your
preservation
dirt
is
by
the thing.
yourself. Do your dirt by
Right.
yourself, bro.
Yeah.
So
What about
basically,
you, Tom?
I pretty much agree with y'all. Like to me, snitching in the street sense is like if you and somebody was out doing some, whatever, and you cooperated with law enforcement and gave up a name that resulted in somebody else going to prison or jail or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You snitched, and that's what it is, right? That's just me. Now, so to answer Damien's question, is it snitching to tell on the dead? In my
On the
mind,
dead.
in my mind, man, I'm doing that shit too,
Right.
man. Ain't nobody going to jail.
Damn,
The
bro.
Oh
fuck?
God! In the
Damn,
ground.
bro.
I'm supposed to do
Somebody-
however many years. See, now look, the only thing about that, right, is like if for sure I'm a snitch. Look, in my disclaimer: if I die, my homies have my permission to use my name in whatever they need to get out a jam. If you need to pin something, I mean, I'm not active in the street anyway, so you know what I'm
Wait.
saying. I'm just saying, come on, bro. I ain't even like that. You know what I'm saying?
You wildin', bro.
As long as there ain't no shit like, you know what I'm saying, pedophilia
yeah,
or
That's what
like
I'm
a
talking
murder.
about.
Like
Don't pin that shit on me.
don't put no bodies on my name, you know what I'm saying? And he's gonna look for revenge and be looking at the wrong
Oh,
group of niggas, you know what I'm
But
saying?
wasn't it just about a firearm?
It
Like
was
just being in
firearms, it was
possession?
guns,
Yeah.
it was guns. You
Yeah.
know
That's
what I'm
nothing,
saying?
bro. I'm dead.
It's nothing.
Fuck I'm
I'm
gonna do. They're
dead,
not
you
coming
know
for
what
my
I'm saying?
family.
So I do think T.I. kind of put a target on his back by even volunteering
Volunteering
that
it.
information. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even think he was asked about that. I don't even
Nope.
think that wasn't even a rumor. That wasn't even like nigga just kind of stood up and like said that shit.
He
Like,
was too drunk,
Yeah.
bro. He
so
definitely
like,
had a few drinks in him. He was feeling himself, bro. He volunteered that shit up way too easy, bro.
so on one hand, I feel like, I mean, you said this out your own mouth, so you can't be mad at niggas really trying to figure out what the
Give
fuck
their
going
opinion
on. You
on
know what I'm
it.
saying? And two, you know what I'm saying? You said his paperwork clean. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, man, to me, street shit's dumb anyway. So
The
you know what I'm
logic,
saying? Whatever.
the logic
How
is
much
The
like,
logic
my
behind that
it's
shit is just everybody
any of
got
my
their own definitions, man. Like,
any of my people need to get out of jail free card and need to get less time and pin that shit on me, bruh. And I know you personally, bruh. Pin that shit on me. Like I'm dead, bruh. I would want like anybody I associate with, because you know what I'm saying? I know who I associate with. So I would want
right.
anybody that I associate with, friends, family, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever you gotta do to make your life better, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But you
Right.
know, I guess street code is, a snitch is a snitch, no matter what it is, dead, alive, whatever.
But that's the
So
thing, though. Everybody got their own fucking goalposts of what a snitch is. Like, that's why the shit's so dumb, because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody say it's like codes in the streets, and streets supposed to be this and that. It might be some universal unwritten shit, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it's two things that you can count on, like, if you really, really active in the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's one, probably going to jail. Two, you know what I'm saying?
Death.
You could lose your life type shit, you know what I'm
like
saying?
dead or in jail, dog.
And you probably gonna go to jail, you know what I'm saying, because you got snitched on, bro. Like this is it's what come with it, bro. Go hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you gonna do crimes and shit, man, do that shit by yourself, man. Fuck, man, because people always gonna look out for themselves at the end of the day. Them niggas that you thought was real, hopefully don't fold, but if they do, you brought that shit on yourself, man. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
And you made a decision to do that, man. That's
You
not
get a whole different attitude when they say we could take 10 years off your sentence if you just tell us. You know what I'm saying? People go, oh,
and they be like, where do I sign?
And your baby mama gonna be in your ear. You got a little baby out. You
can go home. You can go home right now if you just tell us, who is associated. And be like, huh?
Bring me some McDonald's.
Looking at
You got some McDonald's money,
bro.
They'd be like, I give you 10 less years. Kind of thirsty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, bro! You get out. Baby mama waiting on you.
Can I get a cigarette?
You got a place to stay.
You see a nigga eating the fucking whole combo meal in that hoe.
Oh yeah, he done.
I seen that, bro. And he was telling quick.
I'm sneezing if they give me a combo meal.
Bro.
I'm not gonna cap.
Bro, you see your nigga in there with a combo meal, it's a rap, bro.
I ain't doing shit with Damian, bro.
Don't do nothing.
I ain't fit, bro. Don't do nothing with Damian. I wouldn't do no dumbass shit. No, anyway.
I feel you. Hey,
bro.
Listen. Speaking of some dumbass shit.
The snitching, bro. Like, bro, we gotta talk about YSL Woody, bro. Since we talking about snitches, bro.
Yeah, let's get to that one.
We gotta talk about why, because like
YSL fucking Woody, bro.
So, bro, I know it's not at YSL. It's looking like a rap for Thug, bro. But bro, like YSL Woody claims he's still a real gangster, bro. Can you be a real gangster and snitch on the whole crew?
He was apparently an informant for 11 years too.
Yes, he was an
informant. He was an informant.
I don't even know
he was an informant for 11 years.
Yeah, okay.
It was like a snippet that came out. It's like, I want to be known as nothing but a gangster, nigga. If anybody say anything different, nigga, we gonna have to fight. Or we gonna have to get
my name Woody. Yeah, that's me.
Nah. Ain't nigga named Woody already sus from the jump, bro.
My name Woody. I can't trust nobody if your name is Woody. Fuck out.
Yeah, any nigga named Woody, bro, is suspect from the jump, bro. That's first.
I'm not gonna lie. It just sound like a snitch, dog. Like they call you Woody. Like what the hell?
You been hanging around the sheriff and shit. Yeah, Woody.
Oh, yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
But there ain't no way he's still gangster, man. If he's still gangster, have that shit, bro. Like the streets, bro. Jay said it. Streets is dead.
Streets is done. Streets is done, bro.
Yeah, they done.
It is stupid, bro. The whole.
I mean, it's stupid logic. I don't. That shit just so stupid. I'm not involved in it. I mean, I came from the hood,
checking
but
his posts. He was in that hoe like, God damn. Oh my God, today's the day.
Right.
And just gave it all up, bro. Like any nigga that check his post before he finna tell, like. He a sick nigga, bro.
Man had to make sure he was in the most ideal conditions to snitch.
Bro, but how do those interrogation videos get out type shit? Like, is that the cops trying to make niggas look bad, or is that like...
It's public information, bro. You can request, literally file a report to request, like, interrogation, like, footage. They're gonna obviously... Wait, what'd you say?
I was gonna say, like, they could get a search warrant to get anything off you. Like, I saw this one video, dude was getting arrested, and they're like, all right, we have a search warrant for your property. We have a search warrant where we have a warrant for your arrest, and then they also had a search warrant to go through any phones in his possession.
Right, but that's one thing, though. But, like, the other thing is, like, interrogation videos becoming like, because that's not the police getting a search warrant and searching through somebody's personal shit. That's like... actual police footage like being posted on YouTube.
You can get that. You could go to you can go to, I don't know if it's City Hall, and you could get a what is it public's information request or FOIA. It's called like a FOIA report or something. You can get public video, body camera footage, interrogation footage. Like that's how Jim Can't Swim did it. That's how he does that. He files those reports. They give him the footage, and it's in the it's you can get that.
Yeah.
anywhere, just as long as you
Is he like a
go
YouTuber?
identification.
Yeah,
Jim
he's
Jim
Carrey?
a
Carrey.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
He does criminal psychology and investigation reviews and stuff.
But anybody could do it. You just go City Hall. Hey, I want to file a FOIA request. They give you anything you want, bro. You just gotta name the date, time, person, situation,
Yeah.
and that's it. They got you.
Did y'all see that? Well, I think it just news actually came out today. I saw it on Academics, but actually, the Young Thug's defendants, or not the defendants, but his attorney is they're trying to argue that the Why So Woody interrogation video is going to sway the jury, so that they're trying to basically claim a mistrial. Since Academics like played the video, and he's like, "There's no way that." I don't think it's gonna work either.
That shit ain't gonna work.
Bro,
But-
you know how bad they want to
ain't gonna
lock
work.
this man up, bro.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
Right.
Yeah,
They're gonna get him like at this point, like
They
he
not-
gonna do time.
he
Like,
doing
no matter
time,
what.
bro. And it's
No matter
not
what.
regardless if it's life or not, whatever the case may be, he's going down, bro.
yeah, Thug's
Thug.
definitely going down.
Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. I would love some music, you know, but
I mean,
It is what
hopefully
it
pull
is,
a
bro.
Gucci man. They got like
Crazy.
1,000 songs pre-recorded to
Oh yeah,
drop in the
Gucci released
meantime.
music more than
Mm.
anybody.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was locked up, bro. I don't know how many tapes he dropped, bro. That shit was insane.
oh he was going stupid.
Every month.
I think Gucci holds the record for like the most released mixtapes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so, right?
Gucci
Is it Wild locked up or just most
No,
of the
while he
in
was
music?
locked
general.
up type shit. Like he just had a
Yeah.
whole bunch of music he pre-recorded.
he was
And
dropping.
like
Yeah, that's
it was enough to last like damn near his whole bid. Like that shit
This man was
was
going stupid behind
like
bars.
a new tape every month type shit, bro. Like incredible.
Hell yeah,
I just remember high school. Like this shit was just
hell yeah.
back to back with this shit.
Spinrilla, man was up on the new releases often, nigga.
Bro, Spin really, I forgot all about that. Remember in live mixtapes and that piff and shit.
Hell yeah,
man?
that piff, yeah.
God
Hey,
damn.
speaking of new releases, Dren just came out. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Ant-Man just came out. Y'all seen that? I know,
Yeah.
Tyler, you said you saw it. I haven't watched it yet, but
man. Look, man.
go ahead.
Look,
No, go ahead,
I
Devin.
heard
Go
about
ahead.
Ant-Man, and I asked Todd what he thought about Ant-Man,
No
and he said it
spoilers.
was good. And you know what? I didn't get the reaction that I wanted out of him when I asked him,
Oh,
"Does
did you
Ant-Man
see it
good?"
though?
No, I didn't see it, but I think
Alright.
I'm gonna just sit this one out. Like, I don't think this is like a must see, you know, like. But I do think it's a good movie. But shit, I could just wait for that shit to come out on Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? Like
Alright,
Disney
so,
Plus,
yeah.
yeah, like
So I can
it
talk
wasn't-
about it. You know what I'm saying? I'll put a disclaimer out that I am
No spoilers.
no spoilers for sure, but I am a Marvel DC fanboy type shit. So
Enthusiast.
anything that they put out, enthusiast, you know what I'm saying, as my nigga would say. So anything they put out type shit, like I'm tapped in with the comics and like certain storylines and shit. So like just seeing that shit on the big screen for me, I'ma always be a fan of that shit. Even like the motherfucking the Miss Marvel series on Disney Plus that everybody was kind of like about, you know what I mean? I still even kind of enjoyed that joint. So like first and foremost, I'm a watch it all type shit. Ant-Man, just in particular, he has good films, bro. The first one was cool, second one was cool, the third one I did say it was good, but if you're not really tapped in like that to the whole Marvel and superhero thing, it might just be an okay film to you. For me, what was hype about it was, you know, seeing Kang, because he's like the new Thanos of this like phase of like the movies, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to see who the new big bad dude is, you know what I'm saying, Kang the Conqueror, like bro, Jonathan Majors gave a hell of a performance in that joint. So, you know, just seeing that alone for me, it was worth it. And then I like going to the theaters, you know what I'm saying? Some people like don't want to spend money or don't like going to the I like the theater experience to go in with the big ass screen and like the
Recline
surround
seats
sound
now.
audios, recline seats, you know what I'm
Dang.
saying? Food. You know, niggas, I got a pizza, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
niggas not
man.
just doing popcorn and candy no more, bro. It's
Nah,
like
bro.
pizza, chicken wings, you know what I'm saying?
Alcohol.
Bro,
Get you some
Alcohol,
I got
drink.
this
sandwich,
fucking movie
you know what I'm
really,
saying?
really how to make that money. Honestly.
I got this movie
No,
theater
yeah,
in
I might-
downtown.
I might tune in. I might have to tune in to because I ain't know because you said Kane the Conqueror got what like debuted or something or like what you
Yeah,
talking about?
well, he was first in Loki, but
He was in
like,
Loki.
that was a
Right.
different. You didn't really see much of him. He was in the last episode. Spoilers, it came out 2 years ago. Get over it. But you know, That was like
Yeah,
2
his
years ago. If
name
you ain't see that
his
shit by
name
then, I
was
don't know what to tell you.
is
If that's gonna be like the big villain or like the big setup, you know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
I really might have to go see that.
well, that was what it was.
uh,
His name was He Who Remains in Loki. That was his
Yes.
name because they didn't have a name for him. But I guess
No,
maybe he didn't
he
want to
has
give up his
no.
name.
He has a name, but see, that's
No,
the
I know
thing.
he does, but he didn't give it up in that last season. He just said He Who Remains.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, in the comics, niggas gotta be tapping in with the comics, bro, to
I know
really
the comics.
understand like
He
all
got
this shit.
several different versions
That's
of
what I was
himself.
about to say. Kane got so
Yeah.
many different versions of himself,
Yeah.
and no spoilers. You might see some of that. Like, stay after the credits. But there's so many
yeah,
different versions of Kang. You know what I'm saying? That like that was just one of the versions at the end of Loki. The one we see in Ant-Man and this joint, totally different, bro. This nigga's ruthless, bro, and just like the way bro portrays him on the screen and like just talks and like you can see the bro like it's bro does a really good job. You want to see a savage like what Kang is really on type shit. Watch it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's a cool film, bro. You ain't gonna leave out of there like, oh my god, this is the best Marvel shit ever. You know what I'm saying? But that's everything need to be, bro. Like it's a good film. Like it's
Ant-Man movies are
enjoyable.
underrated.
You know what I'm
Those
saying?
movies
It's
are underrated. I'm
enjoyable
not
for
gonna lie.
me.
I agree.
And so shout out to Ant-Man, bro. Like again, it's not super essential if you're not super into that shit, but I enjoyed it, man. So y'all might too. But MCU versus DC. DC's got a lot of shit like going crazy
Nate,
this year too. I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of faith in
they're
James
really
Gunn.
going crazy.
I got a lot
I
of
got
faith in
some
James
faith.
Gunn.
So James Gunn, is he directing the Flash movie or no?
No,
Okay, so bet. So I'm not gonna go see that hoe. That's something I can, cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm fed up with the DCEU, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
fed up with all the different versions of the movies and them really not knowing who gonna stay and like
No
getting a different
direction.
Batman every 2 years and shit. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
no direction. So I'm kind of done with the DCEU. But when
It's-
James Gunn really start, making that move and you see all the movie, directed by James Gunn coming out, that's when I'm gonna tune in because I
but
feel like he really gonna get his, you know what I'm saying, get his ducks in a row and have the same person, you know what I'm saying, the same
oh yeah,
roles and
for sure,
shit.
you're gonna get it
Really,
right.
I feel
He's
like, but
like
at the same
DC's Kevin Feige.
yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold
Right.
you, bro. Like I just feel like the constant switching of these main characters, like with the actors, like okay, I can understand. Like I saw the trailer for the Flash, right, and they got Batman in there. I think he had played. Which Batman was he in? Was it
What movie you talking about?
Returns
yeah, it
or
was Michael Keaton.
Michael
Michael
Keaton.
Keaton
Yeah?
Batman. I know he's
So
in that.
he's in there, and that's pretty
Oh, the
cool. But
hell.
like, when are you gonna start the whole universe? Like you've promised us several times of even promising roles. Like when they had shown got homeboy's name, the one that was supposed to play Nightwing after The Dark Knight Rises, I think it was.
I know you're
They
talking
had
about
teased at
Gordon
that
Joseph
him.
Levitt.
There
That's
you
his
go,
name. Yeah.
homeboy right there. Shout out you. I forgot your name. So, and they were supposed to play him as Nightwing or Robin or whatever the case may be. That joint got scrapped. Like you have Batman being done after how many actors now, and we still playing Batman over and over and over. That's the thing they bank on so much. I don't think they're getting out of playing any characters on the big screen besides Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. Like, what else you gonna give us? Or let's have a joint movie where you have several of them.
They
Right, it just
recently
needs
had like a
to.
test screening for Aquaman, like the new joint's supposed to come out, and apparently niggas says the worst DC movie. Like niggas.
Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about, bruh. This is what
Oh
They need to
man.
get their shit together. Like I
But
was
on the
thinking,
flip
like in the
side,
new
though,
Flash movie. I was thinking in the new Flash movie that, like, you know what I'm saying, they could restart the timeline because Flash fuck with time and shit. So they could restart that whole thing. That's what I was thinking they do, bruh. But then they still releasing Aquaman and shit. Like I'm so tired. Like I don't know. We need something. We need James Gunn. That's what we need. Need James Gunn to get all these DC movies out and get this shit started, bro. Because it's really just looking like Marvel out here. Like I ain't seen a DC movie in so long.
In Marvel, bro, they just have
Right.
such a great formula. They started from the beginning with Iron Man, and they just thugged it out. They had some real bad movies in between. Not gonna hold you.
nah. But honestly, I got a lot of faith in James Gunn because if you ever seen like a James Gunn superhero movie, I think he's the one that did the
Great.
Guardian of
Guardians of
Galaxy
the
movie.
Galaxy.
Like,
He did.
Mhm.
Yeah,
but
that
he
was
gonna get
him.
all them gripes that y'all just said, bro. He gonna get all that shit together, man. He's gonna get
Yeah.
consistent actors in these roles. He's gonna put out good movies. But even though I said Aquaman's supposed to be like the worst shit ever, obviously, apparently niggas that have seen this Flash movie early said it's one of the greatest superhero movies ever type shit. So, it's a lot of bullshit that's been going on with
Is this
that
like the
film, but
premiere of it or something, or is they
I
just
don't
getting
Great,
special screening?
one of the greatest
no,
superhero
but
movies
well,
ever.
they do like they're called test audiences. So before
I do
movies
not.
come out type shit, they'll like screen it for like a select audience just to get like a review on like what's there, and like they'll
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like change things based on certain things, you know what I mean?
Be
So
based on
it's not
reaction.
the final product that we would see type shit, especially if it was negatively reviewed type shit. But it's definitely people to see it early, and like, they tweak things based on like certain feedback. And
Okay.
the Flash Joint got amazing feedback, and that's supposed, even though James Gunn isn't directing that one, it's supposed to like set off like his whole sort of
Yeah.
world that he's building
That
type
makes sense.
shit. So
Yeah, fuck with
yeah,
that. Fuck
man.
with that time, bro. Get all that bullshit out of here. Get the James Gunn shit up here. I'm so
And I
ready.
don't know what other DC shit dropped this year, man, but I think they got a while before they catch up to Marvel, man.
Got a long time to catch up to Marvel. Marvel's so
For
far ahead of
sure.
them. So far. But any new shows y'all watching? Get off the movie topic, start with these TV shows. Anything y'all watching right
As far as
Yeah,
TV shows, I know I need to watch You season 4.
now?
That's really
Sir,
what I'm looking forward to.
I seen it.
I
That's
heard it was good too,
so
so
good.
that's
It's real good.
my next jump.
I've never seen a show where they just like, and it's like people will be like, oh, how can they keep going with this kind of concept? But bro, it
Yeah, that's what I
surprised
was
me every
thinking.
single season, bro. Every season has
Mhm.
been a bit different. This season is I think it's wildly, in my opinion, but it's still great. I would compare the season to
Mm.
any other season, and it just falls right. So great,
yeah. I
so
fuck
great.
with the murder mystery type of thing that they're
You know what I'm
going for.
saying? I love it.
I just
Okay.
hate like it got 5 episodes, bro. Like that shit's so lame to me, bro.
Well, they're
Bring back.
releasing more
I
in May.
know, I know. I hate that part shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna drop a show that niggas been waiting on for years, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Drop,
Tupac.
unleash the
Either
load. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Hey
Pause. You
yo.
know what I'm saying?
Hey
Pause.
yo. I got
Yo,
Pause. Y'all
moving
wow, cuz.
crazy,
nah,
bro.
bro.
Ah,
But
We wow, you crazy.
I feel you though.
but
Like release the you either release the whole thing as a whole or do the weekly. Don't do
well,
the
weekly, yeah,
Don't
weekly.
do me the give you
Yeah.
5 here. I'll give you 5 6 months later. Like nah, bro.
So do
Yeah, that shit.
y'all fuck with The Last of Us and how they released their shit?
Yeah, bro. I just
You fuck
caught
with
up
that?
yesterday with The Last of Us, and that shit fire, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna hold
But
you. I
yeah,
haven't watched one.
Heard that was good.
have
I'm
you played
slacking.
the game, or like
I played the game.
so you know what happens
Yeah,
basically.
I know. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
they follow the game pretty well. There is some shit in there for like TV that they take creative
I
freedoms
heard they
with,
tweak some stuff. Yeah, kind of like The
but
Walking
it's
Dead does with their
yeah,
shit
you know what I'm saying. But it's nothing that
in
really
comics.
takes away from like the main story from the game type shit. You know what I'm saying? And at first, I wasn't really feeling like the person they casted for Ellie type shit, but
Right.
she's grown on me, bro. Like
Hmm.
you know what she doing? She cold.
I might have to check it out then, bro. I've been hearing good things about it, but I'm very skeptical with TV show or movie video game adaptions, bro, because just
Yeah.
like what was it?
That
Uncharted. I'm
box
not gonna lie.
shit.
I fucks with Tom Holland, bro, but Uncharted that shit put me to sleep, bro.
Man.
That
Yeah.
shit was
I'm
not
not gonna
good,
lie,
bro.
he don't even look like the dude on the
He
show to
don't.
me.
He
Like
He's
don't,
too
bro.
he
young,
still
bro.
No.
He's
like
just young as fuck.
I still see Spider-Man. I'm like, bro, is that
Why
Spider-Man?
is
Like,
Spider-Man
nah,
in
I don't know.
Uncharted?
What?
Not
Right.
only is he's short too, so like in all his scenes, the
I'm
nigga
saying, not
literally
even
looked like a
tall.
kid. So
Right.
Yeah, bro.
but I actually watched that movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I couldn't. I had
You
to.
could
I
throw
couldn't
Mark.
get
You could
without
throw
it.
Mark Wahlberg in that shit,
I
and it
couldn't
would
even
have
make
been
it through it,
alright.
bro.
Give
I
him a
fell asleep.
beard, bro.
No, he was in there.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg was in there.
Yeah, he played on Sully.
I wouldn't know. I didn't even watch it,
I'm
bro.
gonna say you could
I
have put
see that
Yeah,
Tom
gen come on.
Cruise.
I see
You
that
could have
shit
put
come
Tom
on.
Cruise in that
Like,
motherfucker. It would have been all right.
You
Like,
know what I'm saying?
you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
they definitely could have played anybody in that part, but it's cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Vinland Saga is another show I've been watching that on my anime shit. Season 2 is not as exciting as season 1 type shit, but
it's supposed to be
it's
that way.
building
It's
story. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. I like plots and shit like that. So like
should I tune in?
building
Should I
out
tune
show.
in?
I mean,
Character
I
development.
suggest if you in the anime, bro, Vinland Saga is a really good joint to get into for sure.
Yeah.
Right now.
Isn't
Saga. It's
There's some good shit out too. What else? I'm trying to think of
I
anime.
know
I
you. I
don't
know you've
really
been on the
watch.
Boruto. You've been
I was
big on the
gonna say,
Boruto.
as far as anime goes, bro,
Yeah.
really, and you know what I'm saying? Vinland Saga, like that's it, really.
But yeah, I definitely am. I'm a cape for Boruto. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This shit's Boruto's
Yeah,
a fire
boy.
anime,
Yeah.
and that shit catches a lot of unnecessary flack. You
I
know,
don't even think it's unnecessary.
it's definitely unnecessary. Look,
It's not
look,
even.
look. I
bro,
asked this nigga. First of all, I'll say niggas that don't like Boruto never have like legitimate reasons why they don't like that shit. 90% of niggas that don't like Boruto only don't like that shit is because it's a Naruto sequel. And they just don't like sequels and they don't want that world to be fucked up. So they immediately go into that whole I asked this nigga Damian what he don't like about Boruto. This nigga, you know what this nigga told me, fool? This nigga said, "Bro, have you seen Sadara's heels, her shoes? What the hell? What the hell she went?" I was like, bro, this nigga is nitpicking little ass reasons why he don't like the shit.
He's 13. Fuck out of here, bro.
This nigga, fun.
You gonna put heels on a 13-year-old for a show for kids? Come on now. Tell me that's not a legitimate reason. Come on
it's
now.
not legit, and it's
Ain't
not
on a show.
heels. They ninja shoes.
All right. 13-year-old ninja shoe that look like high heels. Come on now.
But you
That
see
shit
the
is
shit we arguing about though. You see
But
what
look,
you see you see type. It's not story shit. It's not character development. It's not world building. It's not like saga. It be arguing
it's
over a bitch shoes, bro. Like
all of that. That's the point you brought up that I said. It's all of that shit. It's the
ahead.
world building, the story, everything, bro. It's just not as far as I don't know who. I guess Kishimoto's like in the background, kind of directing it, but it's not like that. I feel like what they're doing is they're trying to have their Cell Saga, you know what I'm saying, or some shit, but it's just not working. Like if you go back to the manga, you know what I'm saying. In my opinion, the drawing is terrible. You know, what else is there, bro? The motherfucking all the outfits that the new nigga redesigned, they're pretty bad. Kishimoto's art was better. It's the fact that I guess it's the fact that we've had Kishimoto drawn Naruto the whole time, you know what I'm saying? He was the main person behind the story, and now all of a sudden we got somebody else, and he fucking that shit up, bro. Like for real.
Nah.
Like at least to me, like that's how I feel about it. Because it's like nothing. We still don't know what
Can I ask you
Boruto.
questions though?
I'm saying
Have
there's
you
a whole
read
bunch
that?
of shit.
Have you read the manga from like episode? I mean, 1 to like currently.
I just watched the anime. Now I peep at the manga, but I can't read the manga because that shit.
So are
looks
you
so
caught
bad.
up? Are you caught up with the anime at least? Like, where are you at in the
I
anime?
mean, I guess, yeah. I guess I'm caught up.
Spoilers alert coming up.
Yeah,
Or?
no spoilers, no spoilers. I just wanted to see if niggas is actually
But
informed on when
they
niggas
gotta
say
try
no.
hard. They gotta try harder, dog. That's all I'm saying.
No, I think Boruto's great. Check it out. Great sequel.
Is there? Yeah.
AOT, you know, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisens. What else? Some other good shit, man. Chainsaw Man for sure. Chainsaw Man, that's one of my favorites right there. Like
I'm fucking with
Like-
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man goes stupid, my nigga. Stupid. And My Hero, apparently that's lit. I still ain't watched that shit yet. But
Yeah, I'm a little. I heard it's lit. I'm sleep on My Hero though, bro. Like,
Yeah, I can't.
I mean,
do it.
I'll pick it back up eventually. My Hero's in the same place. Okay, we're back
all
in the
right,
video.
I'm back after some slight technical difficulties.
Technical
Boy Malachi
difficulties.
Motherfucking got glitched out the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. They try to take me out,
We
bro.
back in this now, man. You good, man? You good? Is the feds? Did you get swatted?
I don't know,
You know
bro.
what I'm
Maybe
saying?
they heard the Serrata talk about the 13-year-olds, and that kind of triggered their shit, bro.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That shit is blasphemy. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
It's them folks outside Malachi crib
Blasphemy,
right now,
man.
nigga.
Right, bro. They
Just
on.
listening to what the fuck's going on, man. But we back, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
We back.
Let's
Everything.
talk about this Aiden Ross topic, bro. Like the
Oh,
Aiden Ross shit has
yo.
actually been like kind of cool.
So have y'all heard the Aiden Ross news? Y'all familiar with what's going on? So I enlighten the viewers. Oh, hold on. First of all, hold
pretty
on.
much. I know he's
Yeah,
I
so
know he's
Aiden
trying to
Ross
do more-
apparently signed like.
do
Well,
better
first
with
before
his
we talk about that, like y'all seen he was trying to get like canceled or something? Like niggas is canceling
No, yeah.
Aiden Ross?
They've been trying to cancel
there's-
this
What?
dude.
No, but like
Yeah.
what? He actually put out
You-
like an apology video,
he had
like
to,
about
bro.
some shit. Like niggas is calling them racist. Like what's going on?
So
Oh,
this
what did he do?
this is the entirety of what I know what happened, right? So he signed a $150 million deal plus to stream with Kick, which is a live streaming service that was started up by, I forget his name, but he was banned off of Twitch. He got banned off of Twitch, so he's like, I'm gonna start my own shit. So on this service, their TOS is very lenient. They're very new still. And the Aiden Ross was going through shit with Twitch. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna take me and hopefully my other peers, my other black creators are gonna follow me here. We're gonna go stream on Kick. Their TOS is so loose. He was able
Who's TOS?
Kick their TOS. You know how on Twitch you can't stream copyrighted media, like you'll get banned. You can't, like, people are on Kick doing all that. They stream in MMA fights. They stream in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like the NFL Super Bowl got streamed. That's one thing. Like he got in trouble. Well, he didn't get in trouble for it, but like, you know, you can't just live stream.
It's like the
Super
Wild
Bowl.
Wild West.
Right,
like,
right.
It's
Like-
like YouTube in 2010
Anything
or
goes.
some shit,
Right,
or like
right.
2009. All right.
And the controversy that he got into, he streamed porn to his audience. And as a creator, you know how old your audience is. Like, you know, you have demographics. YouTube, all these
Aiden did.
sites. He went to Pornhub and literally was watching porn live. But you know, then when he asked the chat, he's like, how old are y'all in the chat? Niggas is 13. I'm 8, 11. Like, it was just it's weirdo. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Niggas got
Extra horny.
Yo,
bro. What
he
the fuck?
knows that
Yeah.
though, bro. Like, yo, these creators, they know this stuff, and they just be,
He know
I'm
better.
so sorry, I
Exactly.
didn't
Why
know.
would he? So why? What was he trying? What
It's
was
like-
the? Was it just for
like-
content? Was he making a point? Like,
I think-
Didn't give a
'cause he knows
fuck,
better
bro.
for sure. He knows better.
I don't know, bro. I think it was for
I think it was
content.
proving a point.
I think
it was proving a point.
Well, but this is the thing,
Or
right?
was he just like fuck Twitch and it was like I'm a rebel
saying.
type shit?
Well,
you
no,
know?
he
Yeah.
streamed it on Kick.
Apparently, he got banned. Apparently, he got banned as well from Twitch. But
Yeah,
he
that's
dropped
He
a
been
video.
banned. Yeah, he been banned.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he did that on Kick, but like he didn't get banned on Kick. But it's like, I think it was just a lapse in judgment. I feel like, well, I'm playing devil's advocate, even though I feel like there's no excuse where that ever should happen. Like, you know your demographic, bro. If you're a content creator, you do anything on the internet, like even us with our show, we know our demographic. We know who's probably watching this. And who's not watching is 13, 14-year-old kids. Their attention span is not, you know, up to snuff for this.
Not there for this.
Yeah. But like, you know that your audience is a bunch of kids, bro. Like, so for me, it doesn't make any sense. But then when he asked the chat, like, how old they are, when people were like, hey, bro, like, you should, the chat obviously was like, hey, bro, you shouldn't be streaming porn, bro. You know that, like, there's a lot of people, you know, and people are coming up with the excuse, like, well, there's a button that's 18 plus to click on the stream. So, like, and honestly, the old, you know, your parents should be monitoring what you're watching as a kid. So, but at the same time, bro, like, my thing is, like, Aiden Ross, I'm sure, like, if you watch, he's never streamed porn before. So I'm sure if a parent was like, who are you watching? And they like, Aiden Ross, oh, it's just some goofy, light-skinned white kid that's doing edgy shit, whatever.
Definitely white.
Yeah, but they definitely wouldn't expect him to be streaming porn to their kid. That's why it's like, I don't think that excuse
So-
is valid.
So I'm kind of confused, right? A
Okay,
couple questions, right?
yeah, go ahead.
Was he streaming this shit on Twitch or Kick?
He was streaming porn on Kick and the NFL Super Bowl on Kick. He would have got immediately banned if he was streaming the show.
Aiden Ross was.
Aiden Ross. Yes, he
Yes.
was. Yeah.
And they gave him $150 million then.
Well, no,
to exclusively
he
stream
got
with.
Before
he
that.
got the deal before he did the shit. So he got the deal.
So like niggas are kind
he's-
of like mad at him, like, oh, you wilding now, nigga.
No,
Like,
he's-
we gave
he's
you
super-
money and you just
It's wilding because of the children shit. Like, obviously, like, bro, you know your audience is a bunch of kids, and then also it's kind of hypocritical too, because he was complaining. You know, he got banned off of Twitch, but he's like, well, look at all these OnlyFans content creators and like Twitch hot tub streamers. They stream on Twitch and do sexual shit all day, but they don't get banned. And it's like, bro, but
It's hypocritical.
you
What you
literally just
doing,
went
bro?
live and streamed porn, bro. Like, so is you against the
bunch
shit
of
that they
kids.
doing, or do you, to a bunch of kids?
Support it.
No,
Yeah,
he's not
support it.
even. I don't even think he's saying he against it. I think he's saying like I should be able to do the same thing.
He just wants a fair
He's
shake. That's
proving
all
a
it
point.
is.
He's proving
Yeah.
a point. That's what I was about to say, because I know for a fact, he like a streaming vet. He knows he can't do that type shit. So why would he just, you know what I mean, out the blue?
But I think it's more of a sense that he's not really focused on whether or not he's gonna get banned for doing it or he's gonna get in trouble.
He's
per
just
se.
like the Kanye of the streaming world.
Well,
He trying to prove a point,
But
and then
that's-
at the same time, he got himself into some trouble because he's streaming to children.
But
should have knew better.
that's the thing. Kick is
But the thing is, let's go back to the streaming to children thing. You know your children are viewers, right? You know what I'm saying? You know how old they are, but it's like, who is really responsible for what their children watches? You know what I'm saying?
ultimately the
At the end of the
parents.
day.
In my
Right.
mind, it's the
Parents.
parents, like, for sure.
Right. So I mean, people can blame Aiden Ross all they want, you know what I'm saying, for streaming, but it's really you gotta watch what
But-
you gotta
Well,
watch what kids look at.
I
on
also
the
think
internet.
there's another side of the coin, though, where like ultimately the parents are responsible for their kids, for sure. Like, ain't no way around that. Like, that's your responsibility. If you know what's on the internet as a parent, like, and if you don't want your child seeing certain shit, set up like parental controls or child locks, whatever the fuck, right?
Right, which is
But
what
I
my-
also think as a super popular celebrity or entertainer or whatever, right? Like, you have a responsibility to know, like, you know, your audience and, like, you know, do right by your audience type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you should know that you have the power to influence however many people are watching you, especially if they're kids type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, the parents should not have their kid watching that, right? But if Aiden Ross has never done this type shit before and he's just
Exactly.
been like a goofy,
Yeah,
like
but-
That's the
2K
point.
streamer
That's the
before that,
point, yeah.
and then
You
out
say
the blue,
that-
like, he just switches
think-
up and like turns that way, then it's like,
I
damn,
think it would
like,
be different. It's really he I know his demographic is a lot of young kids, right? But he's really never done anything to make it seem that he was catered towards kids. You know, other than collabing with people, collabing with people, he really hasn't in streaming on Twitch. Like, how did he blow up? Okay, hanging out with
Video
rappers.
games,
What are
right?
rappers?
Video
I
games.
thought he
What-
eventually blew up playing video games and
Playing 2K,
streaming, like,
playing
He was
2K.
playing 2K.
and
Playing
shit
2K.
like
Playing
that,
2K,
right?
whatever,
2K.
right? Okay, whatever. Playing 2K, whatever, right? He was playing 2K, but then okay, he's hanging
And
out with
GTA.
rappers. Okay, he's
GTA.
hanging out with he's playing GTA. He's playing these adult themed games. He actually has a very
I mean, 2K not a
adult themed, you know what I'm saying, catalog of things that he does as far as his whole catalog. You know, hanging out with rappers, you know, they come up, woo, come you know what I'm saying, come hang with them, smoking weed and shit, rapping about fucking hoes and shit. It's like, come on now, like, what do you know what I'm saying? What do you expect your demographic to be? I guess that'd be young kids, but it's like they doing
But you
grown
know
shit.
your demographic though, like there's
Yeah, it's
analytics
cool.
that you
It's
can
just
look
that
up
I
to
really
see,
can't
like,
but I don't know. I just really wouldn't want to say that like from jump, like it's always been, you know, like I'm kid friendly.
I'd say
blah, blah. I just don't want to say that.
I mean, I'm
I
not
don't-
saying
I
it's
don't wanna
kid friendly,
give
but
him
his demographic is kids, bro. Like, it's
is.
Yeah,
I don't know any
demographic is kids, but I don't
people
think
my age
he-
that are tuning into Aiden Ross stream every day. Oh, let me get on stream, see what Aiden Ross is doing. Like, I'll be on
I
Twitch.
mean, I do sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Aiden Ross, you know what I'm saying? I tune and hit his shit every day. But you know, I'd be looking at these streamers, bro, and they be doing some like adult things that are not, you know, geared towards children. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, I don't think the whole time he's been kid friendly, blah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we shouldn't it's almost like he does whatever Twitch is okay with doing. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
yeah.
I
I get
understand
where
that. I just go ahead, Guillermo. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I get where you're going, bro. But regardless of that, whether he catered to children or not, whatever age group, you know your demographic. No
You got a
matter what content you
responsibility.
yeah,
release,
you gotta know your demographic, but then
You
again,
know.
it's like whose responsibility is that?
It's his. He has a
It is-
bro.
it
If
is.
you know your demographic is young kids, bro, it's your responsibility. Like,
the thing
So
is,
if
he
I'm-
went
if
to
I'm-
that extreme of showing porn, bro.
If I
That's an
just start
extreme
streaming
when you
on
know.
YouTube for
showing
money,
porn is
and
super extreme. I ain't gonna lie.
It's so extreme.
If I just start streaming on YouTube or streaming on some website for money, bro, and I just do whatever the fuck I want to do, and all of a sudden my fan base is kids, like that's my responsibility, even though I've been
Nah,
doing
bro,
wrong
listen,
shit.
It's
You know what I'm
different
saying?
because
I think
it's
so.
it's different in a
Okay.
sense because he's
Okay.
showing porn to all these kids. He knows the demographic. Now, if he's just on stream and he got some celebrity on there, like some rapper or female or whatever, he slap her
I
ass,
don't know.
and the
I'm
parents like,
thinking
oh,
of
you
it
shouldn't
as
be
like an
watching this.
individualist. I think
It's,
like
it's different,
I
bro.
do like I guess, but like at the end of the day, like people are gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do on the internet. So
Right.
it's like you need to these parents need to keep their kids off the internet if that's what they're concerned about. That's all I'm saying. Because the
Nah,
internet is full of that shit.
Nah,
Full
nah.
of-
I
full of shit
totally
that
feel what
I
Damian's
agree.
saying.
I agree.
I definitely feel it. My only point is this: whether his audience is kids or not, or responsibility, whoever, right? My only point is like to the parents, right? It's the parents' ultimate responsibility to monitor their children. But if your parent has monitored that thing before and determined that it was okay for you to like to
And
rock out
then-
with it, and then the person that you vetted
Thank
switches up out the blue and like
Thank
does
you.
some
Now,
wild shit, then
Saying.
it's on. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's on
That's
there's
him.
on
only
the
so much you
streamer.
can do as like a parent.
Mhm.
So that's why I
True.
say like the streamer has a responsibility to their audience. And you're right. Damien's
it's-
totally right. Like if a nigga just is on the internet doing whatever he do, and it just so happens like a whole bunch of kids are just tuning into him, like
Can't
smoking
control
weed
that.
or like doing some you can't really control that. But me, just my
Well, you bring up a
moral
good point.
code type shit. If I see that and see it's like I'm getting
So
like
I'm just
preteens as
just
like
don't think
as an audience, I'm gonna
Real
tone my
quick,
shit
bro.
down. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Yeah,
right
so-
and you right at the same time. But what Ty brought up
So
with the
there's
parents
two
thing is
different
that they
sides
watched
of
it. They watched it before, and then he changes up. He switches up, does some other shit. You know, you've been a kid. We all been kids before.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Kids gonna lie, bro. They want to keep watching that
Right.
because
Yeah,
they
the
know
kids
they
definitely
shouldn't
gonna
be.
be.
And let's be
They
honest,
gonna
bro.
finesse that.
Most of these 11, 12-year-olds, it's probably not their first time on the hub, bro. Like if we
Right,
just
hell
being
no.
completely
Hell no.
honest,
They know what
that is.
like they know what
They
it
know
is.
what that is.
But there
But
is
the
probably
Gen Z
is a
kids,
kid in there that's probably never seen that
Wait,
jump before.
showing kids porn is crazy. Like,
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
that's wild,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
that's almost
And then-
like
and then-
some I don't want to say
I don't
illegal
think-
shit, but that's like weird.
Oh,
Like
Nah, that
you
is
know,
illegal.
It's
illegal
illegal
because-
and weird.
You
know what I'm saying?
showing
'Cause
kids
if you're a
porn, bro?
full-fledged adult, you know what I'm saying, streaming porn to 8-year-olds that you know are potentially like not of age
I'm
and
pretty
shouldn't know
sure
what
that's
that
a
shit
charge.
is. That shit's weird as fuck, in
I'm
my
pretty sure that's a
opinion.
charge.
Definitely
You
some
know what I'm
weird
saying?
shit.
Even if you known for doing some other shit, if you willingly go to Pornhub, stream that shit to your audience, knowing that there's like little kids in that shit, bro, you weird.
Even
as
if
fuck.
it's to
Like,
make a point to a fucking
even if
entity
it's to
like
make a point,
Twitch.
you know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
transitioning into
We
something
can.
else and changing his demographic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
'Cause he
definitely
has
do
been
think he's trying to.
I mean, yeah,
more
because he's
adult.
been gambling.
He's been carrying himself different lately. So
So what
Yeah.
about this though, right? The apology video I saw made it look like bro was like said something racist or something. Like he was like, check out my friends, that's my friends if I have any, issues with black people or some shit. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I
yeah,
didn't
I
see
saw. I just
but-
know, I just didn't know what the situation was about or anything. Like I didn't.
Yeah, that's why I was asking y'all, because I don't,
The only thing
not
I'm familiar
tuned
with
in to
is,
Aiden Ross, like
was
I said.
Yeah, the only thing I saw was the kick stuff and him being. I haven't watched his apology video. I probably should, but like I thought it was for streaming porn to kids and
Children.
to children, and also like I thought it was mainly because of that. But even though he's been doing, you're right, Dan. He has been doing more adult things, stuff like a lot of the gambling streamers are going to kick because Twitch banned gambling not too long ago too.
Yeah.
So all the gambling streamers are like legally gambling on
Drake used to
Kick now.
do that shit.
But see, that's the thing. I think there's an obligation to that too, like because you're gambling and you're promoting these things to like younger
Mhm.
audiences. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the
And
day,
not that you intend to, but
yeah. But
you know?
and also you're shilling them. You're like, hey, go use my discount code to go gamble, and then not telling your audience that, hey, for every 10% or for every $100 you lose, I get 10% of that for referring you. Like, and I'm gambling with fake money anyway, so I'm not even losing my real money. So like,
But
go
you
out
are.
there and let your nuts hang on the roulette table, like just like I do as a streamer, and lose your actual money while I'm actually getting paid for. Like, I think that shit's kind of like unethical,
That
bro.
is kind of
Yeah,
slimy.
it is.
That's
It is
some
kinda
scamming shit.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I'm
know.
pretty sure he used to do it on Twitch too, like a
'Cause-
while back.
Yeah, and Twitch banned it. But I think, as a streamer and as a content creator, you have a responsibility to do right by your audience, bro. Because, like, I would be fucked up if I promoted some shit to my audience and, like, I figured out a nigga developed a porn or gambling addiction or whatever because
Yeah.
I introduced them to that shit type shit,
Facts. Facts.
So,
facts.
Yeah, man. So he's
But yo,
basically like the new Kanye of the streaming world type shit.
Pretty
you know what I'm
much.
is
saying?
I
what
mean,
it
he was on
is. But
top of
yo,
it, bro. I mean,
He's on top of that shit, you know. But
speaking
speaking
of,
of Kanye though,
hey, bro,
this is a
Adidas came
topic
back.
that like I'm kind of following with a close eye because it looked like them niggas at Adidas is crawling back to Ye, man.
They folded, bro.
If
Yeah,
y'all don't
they
know,
lost.
I'm sure
They
everybody
lost
heard
out.
about this, but
I
like
heard about it.
you know, after Kanye came out and said a whole bunch of anti-Semitic remarks, what they deemed them as type shit.
Like,
Basically, he
Adidas
loved
basically
it.
dropped them type shit
what they
and was
deemed them.
like, you know, that's
Anyway,
people's opinion. That's people's opinion.
Right,
Is
right.
that
Just
what he
reporting the
said? Is
news,
that what
goddammit.
he said? Like,
I mean, you
he
know, he
loved
said the shit with like a whole bunch of kind of like
So
Jewish slander. I don't want to like go verbatim
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what he said
let's stick
because
to the
you know what I
Adidas
mean.
thing,
Like
please.
I'm
Let's
trying to
stick to
be
the
like
right,
Adidas
right,
thing.
right.
stereotypic
Let's
with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah.
not really trying to go.
Yeah, we don't
You
we don't
feel
want to
me?
get canceled by them before we even come
Nah,
up.
this
So,
that's what I'm saying. Episode 2, bro. We
yeah,
can't. You know what I'm
So
saying?
Adidas
Yeah,
lost. I
let the
think it was
fire.
reported
Man,
like
look,
I think it was
spark
reported
that
like $2 billion or more
Right.
than that.
No,
They
it's
lost
like
billions
billions of
of
dollars
yeah, they
because they
lost
were
billions.
unable to sell like their Yeezy inventory because
And
obviously they
there's
dropped
a
Kanye.
rumor they trying to speak to Kanye again about rejoining the
so they
coming
can sell
back
the
into
rest.
it so
Yeah,
they can
yeah.
sell the rest of it. I mean, why not just sell the shit back?
Because
Sell
the
the whole
thing is
design and
with
everything.
like the thing is, right, apart from some like legal shit, right?
Yeah,
Like
the
niggas
contract.
niggas fuck with Yeezys mostly
Because
because it's a Kanye fucking shoe. If Kanye isn't attached to Yeezys, they
I'm
cool
not buying
shoes,
them.
like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, but like niggas is flexing. These are my Yeezys, bro. Not these are my Adidas. You know what I'm
Adidas,
saying?
yeah.
Like niggas is flexing Yeezys, not Adidas. Like
Right.
so, you know, I don't think they calculated like in their head what dropping him would do. And understandably, from a business perspective, if your partner goes off and do some shit like that, I understand like being like just from a PR perspective, like, all right, we gotta take a step back. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, even before like Kanye went off and did that, you know, they was trying to get him out the picture anyway, type shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, apparently, like his issues with like, you know, before all the rants were because of his bad or business contracts with Adidas type shit, and like you conspiracies like the Jewish people at Adidas that did my contracts are fucking me over and da 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 da. You know what I mean? So like apparently all this stems from his issues with Adidas. You know what I'm saying? So to see them having to crawl back to them because they down bad, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of satisfying
Yeah, it's a big dub for Ye.
to see.
sure.
You know
Pretty
what I'm
dope.
saying?
When you got a
For
couple,
sure.
because they definitely
But
need Ye, bro. I mean, at least to get off the Yeezys, like I didn't understand the point. Like, there's no point in keeping Yeezy under Adidas if Kanye isn't tied to it. Like,
right.
Yeah.
nobody's gonna buy that shit.
Yep.
Bro.
So
And
Kanye finna be a
nobody is.
billionaire again? That
I
nigga
mean,
finna be a Billy
Of
up? We ain't
course.
never gonna hear the end of it. Bro, he started getting crazy with the Billy talk before he lost it. If
right?
he become a billionaire again, bro, he ain't never gonna shut up, bro. Like, bro's gonna, you know,
No, he gonna go
he's gonna
stupid.
go crazy.
Yeah, I
And I
feel
love it
like
for Kanye, man. Shout out Kanye.
Kanye
You know?
he really
Yeah.
smart for real. Like everybody
You
think
know.
he's stupid. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we know he's
I don't
not
think
stupid.
he
He
is.
just he
The
just
thing with Kanye, bro, I feel like I'm gonna just say, bro, I feel like bro got mental illness.
for
Like,
sure.
honestly.
He
You know what I'm saying?
does.
One
Yeah.
minute.
And me and he said this right out his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? People around them have said this out their own mouths and like in interviews and shit. He's even come out recently and said like he think he might have be on the spectrum for like autism and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like I definitely think up there mentally, like there might be a few crossed wires. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with that piece of like thinking in my head type, it's hard for me to just totally condemn him whenever he go outside the box and go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Because
it's like anytime somebody says something about Kanye, bruh, and I always just feel like I hear what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like every time, oh, Kanye said this, I can't believe he said that. And I go back and like see what was really going on. Like I'd be like, bro, like he really low key making sense. Like low key, you know what I'm saying? I can see why people say what he's saying is wrong, but then again, it's like low key, you know, he making sense. I don't know. It's just something. I don't know. In
I
my
feel
opinion,
like if you
every time
talk
he lashes
enough,
out,
you're eventually gonna say some shit that like
rattles the
trying to
wrong,
make sense. You know what I'm saying?
rattles the
Or
wrong.
make sense,
For
or
for
even
for
rattle the
for
wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for example, everybody remember when he said slavery was a choice, right?
right?
And it obviously wasn't a choice. But what he was saying is that like as far as like I think what you want to believe in and like money. I don't know. I low key understand what he was saying. It's hard
No,
to
I know what
explain.
you
It's
talking.
like
I know what you
it
mean,
clearly
Damien.
wasn't a choice, but it's like I don't know, man. Yeah,
Like
uh,
he was basically saying it's clearly wasn't a choice. We were brought here by
yeah,
force, and you know, meant to do
yeah,
that
it
shit.
clearly wasn't a
And he was
choice,
talking
right? It
about
was
like mind
be
state
my
wise,
slave
like
or die.
mentality
But like,
wise. You know what I'm saying? Like you
right,
can
right, right,
choose to still be stuck in that slavery mentality of like the white man's keeping me down and I can't do anything about it,
right. I'm
or
saying,
you can
and
make the
being
choice to kind of like
yeah,
take
hold
control
yourself
of your
accountable.
own life and
Exactly.
narrative and like do things. And I think that's the point he was trying to make, type shit.
Right, right. But people
And you
took it
know,
out of
he just words that shit crazy, man. He just words
right.
things crazy.
Mm.
That's and
Yeah.
people definitely jumped out the window with that. But he's definitely said a lot of shit I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? At times I feel like I'm looking at like one of my idols just burn out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bro, like I don't want to see you go out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Then he
But
dropped some
Somebody should
heat.
have told me it
and
would
then
be
he
like
dropped some
this.
heat, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yay back.
Right.
Oh yay
You know
back.
what I'm saying? But
No.
honestly though, I do feel like there's some like sort of mental illness there. And he might not be, you know, taking the best care of himself and shit like that. Like this is just documented shit. Like I'm not really speculating here.
There is a mental illness,
But
whatever mental. God, I wish I had it because I want to be a billionaire too. Goddamn it.
but that's the
So
thing, you know what I'm saying? He recently said he was on the spectrum for like autism, and like I'm not like a doctor or anything, but like you can get like a specific type of like if you hit that spectrum just right, like you can
Yeah,
hit
you're a
that
genius.
genius, you
Yeah.
can hit that fucking genius
Nah, bro. A lot of geniuses are
genius
on the spectrum.
knob, and like you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm about to say. A lot of geniuses are like on the spectrum or like aren't wired the way like normal people are wired type shit, and that's why they're able to do the things they're able to do, see the things they're able to do. Like you know, like people just are wired different, and sometimes it works in their favor, sometimes it don't. You know what I'm saying? And I think Kanye's definitely has worked in his favor for like a large part of his life type shit. But you know, if you don't keep that in check,
You can
like
go
you
crazy.
eventually just, you know, you can go off the rails with it. And
Yeah.
I think that combined with a big ass ego,
And the yes man
combined
around
with
him.
all the accolades that he has,
Like,
combined with all the
And
yes
all the
men
praise that
around
he
him,
got.
and then
remember when
niggas
saying,
gave him $1 billion,
Kanye,
then it's like you can't tell him shit.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Remember
So
when Kanye was talking about he was a god, bruh? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Everybody, yeah, you ain't no god, man. Didn't the Bible say God was made in our image? We are God, bruh.
that's
They
tied to
make
God.
like
Look at
people was
that.
hating on him. Who was
Tied to
hating on him?
God,
There's
bro.
no way this
We
man.
made in God
No, that's
image,
a
bruh.
fact, bro.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
why
Like,
that's why I called
like,
myself tied to God under that exact same thing Damien just said, bro.
That
Because
premise.
yeah,
if
we
you
made in
believe
God.
in a higher power and you believe that we're his creations, you know what I'm saying? We're essentially his kids type shit, and we're made in his image. How could we not be guys? We might not like have all the same powers and wisdom as he has, you know what I'm saying? But we definitely,
Look,
you know, we're special. That's a fact.
Very special.
So, you know,
Hey,
shout out to
I
it
Kanye,
is.
know
man.
y'all know tonight they got that fight, or actually it's going on right now because Saudi
Yeah, the
Arabia.
undercard's going on. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Tommy
Jake
Fury
Paul,
versus
Tommy Fury.
motherfucking Jake Paul. I got my money on Jakey.
So
Look at
pause
that.
real quick,
Y'all see Drake bet like 400K.
Yeah, but
on
real quick, I
Paul.
gotta get this off real quick because y'all know something supposedly leaked. There's supposedly a script.
Looking
So-
at it's not the
The
script.
boxing.
No.
Not the
script.
boxing script leak.
So supposedly, Jay gonna walk out to like Trey Songz, Mr. Steal Your Girl. Tommy Fury gonna walk out to Sweet Caroline. They gonna be boxing. Tommy Fury gonna hit him with some combos to the body, and eventually, Tommy Fury's gonna be disqualified by IKO or a TKO or some shit like that. And then Jake Paul's gonna call out KSI. Tommy Fury's gonna ask for a rematch. Like you can look this up. It's on Twitter. Tommy Fury gonna ask for a rematch, and then Jake Paul's gonna be like, "I only agree if you agree to fight in LA and on my
If
terms."
any of that shit happen, bro, I'm gonna believe it. If I see any of that shit happen, I'm gonna believe that shit 100%. It's like folks be. I feel like some of this should be rigged, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, just a little. You know what I'm saying? Like
bro. I
I feel like it's rigged, bro.
It's
mean, I
entertainment.
don't put nothing past nothing, but I think Jake Paul is legitimately walking in these rings and knocking niggas the fuck out.
I
You
agree
know what
with
I'm
that,
saying?
but at the same time, when you got something like this happen, and like this man Tommy Fury been putting out this fight how many times
Bro, there
now?
was a nigga
Like,
that was on
come on,
Twitter
bro.
like back in 2017, put up the same trade scenario that just happened with Phoenix and the Nets. I swear to
Yeah, I
God.
saw that. I saw
I
that
swear
tweet.
to God.
I
So
saw that.
so that's like niggas can say some bullshit and like get lucky sometimes, and like that shit isn't even like panned out yet. It'd be crazy if it did. But I'm just saying niggas can put out some bullshit and like it happen. Like that's just and conspiracy theories are gonna run with that obviously and be like, I told you. But I mean, come on, bro. It is what it is. But I do genuinely
Like,
think
I think
Jake
like
Paul is
this
knocking these
might
niggas
be
out.
the first like real boxer other than Floyd Mayweather that he fought. You know what I'm saying? Like the first, because I mean, bro,
He
he
didn't
fought
fight
Floyd
Floyd.
Mayweather.
No, he
He
didn't
didn't
fight
fight
Floyd.
Floyd.
That was his brother.
He
That was Logan.
didn't fight him. Oh, okay.
That
That was
was Logan that
Logan.
fought him. But
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
this
So
is
they,
technically the first real pro current active boxer that has fought.
Boxer.
You know
He's
what
an
I'm
I
saying?
actual
just feel like
professional
really
boxer.
don't be.
But I give him points for knocking out these fucking UFC world heavyweight champions and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, niggas give him flat because he fought Ben Askren, the white
He
boy.
took some good
you know
hits
what I'm
from
saying?
Tyron Woodley, bro.
Bro,
Tyron Woodley gave him a fight.
Bro, Tyron Woodley was. I think bro might have even won the first matchup. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
think he did. He knocked him into the ropes.
I think that went the distance. Yeah, he knocked bro
did
into
go
the
the
ropes.
distance.
You know what I'm saying? Tyron Woodley put up a fight. And it's not like he's fighting like other YouTube. I could see if he was like on some KSI shit or some.
He was
like,
though. He fought Gibb, he fought Deji, and then he had fought Nate Robinson for some reason. Won that,
yeah,
Ben
you know what I'm
Askren,
saying?
you know. And he fought what's Spider, my man
Fighter.
yeah, wow, how am I forget Anderson Silva.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
he's
No,
like
no, no.
this man
Oh
old
yeah,
as hell.
it was Anderson
Nate
Silva.
Anderson
Robinson.
Silva, and he beat him obviously.
But
So,
Anderson Silva is an active boxer. Like he switched to
true.
boxing.
He did
You know
switch
what
to
I'm saying?
boxing. However, that man old as hell and
It
a lot
doesn't
younger
matter,
than
bro.
him.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Like if look, niggas, my thing is like you just gotta put respect on his name. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'll
if
put respect. Yeah.
because Jake Paul can't be like no amateur goofball nigga beating up like season 20
Nah, he has
year,
technique
decade
and
long. That's what I'm saying.
He
Niggas
has
just act
technique.
like it's a fluke and bro just be
Nah, he has technique.
laughing his way into like knockouts. Like, nah,
And
bro
I'm not
can
gonna
fight,
lie,
nigga.
a lot of
He
these
can
people
fight.
that be on here talking about, oh yeah, Jake Paul not a real boxer, he can't box. Bro, y'all would not step in the ring like he is, bro. Like I'm not getting in the ring with Tyron Woodley. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
I
I
don't care. I
hold
don't
you,
give a fuck
bro.
if he 50,
Chill.
nigga. I
Yeah,
don't care
I'm
if
gonna
he's
not
say,
doing it.
I
Yo.
mean, you can't say that. You can't compare like people that fucking fight for a living to like regular civilians. That's kind of an unfair comparison. to be
No,
honest.
because no, that's not unfair. Because Jake Paul he's a celebrity, but he wasn't no fighter.
He was
He
a
just decided to
celebrity
get
that
in the
has the
ring.
money for the training that can achieve that. You know what I'm saying? Not
Of
everybody has the
course.
money to.
However,
you know,
if everything
money-
was funded and they told you, Damian, right now, I'll give you this money just to step in the ring and fight. Even if you get knocked out in the first round, you getting the money. So they giving you the
I'm
money
doing
to
that
set
shit.
up that fight.
I'm
So
doing
you
that shit.
doing it. You would.
Yeah.
Other people wouldn't. Other
Right.
people
I
wouldn't. So
mean,
the same
that's
people
what
that saying Jake Paul not a
I'm
real
definitely doing
boxer.
that shit, bro.
And
If they
also,
saying he
there's
not
no
a
amount
money in
of
the
like you
training.
can hire like the best trainers and shit. That don't guarantee like you're gonna be a cold box. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
take time, bro.
Yeah,
like that shit gotta
nothing
be in
guarantees
you.
you can be a cold box. Yeah, nothing
I
can
think Mike
guarantee you
Tyson
to be
said
a
some
cold
shit
box.
like everybody got a plan until you punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, no,
Right.
all that, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, I think
you
was that
doing
Mike
in the gym?
Tyson? I thought
Was
that was
it?
Marshawn Lynch. I think
I
he
think
said
you
some
might
shit
have got
like
it from
that.
Mike or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
One of
But
them said it. One of them said it.
somebody
Somebody
said
found
that
out.
shit. You know what I'm saying? But that I say that to say is like you can get all that special training, bro. But once you get in the ring and your adrenaline going and niggas is actually like like trying to put you down type shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
coming
saying?
through. Yeah.
Like you gotta have heart, you gotta have technique, you gotta have
yeah,
skill,
there's a lot
finesse.
more
You
into
know what I'm
it.
saying?
I'll give you that. There's a lot more into it, bro. But I'm saying, like, he was a celebrity with money, then he went into boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But he wasn't
Yeah,
no
and
regular from the slums,
I
you
mean,
know,
I
coming up.
agree
Like,
with
nah,
you.
he celebrity, now I'm gonna do boxing. You
I
know what
so
I'm
are you
agree
saying?
with
saying
you,
that
but
gives him an advantage in his fights against world
doesn't.
heavyweight UFC champions? Like,
It
is that what you're
doesn't.
saying?
Yeah, I'll say it
Nah,
gives
what?
him.
What?
Yeah.
If a
I
nigga
say
been boxing for 2 years, bruh, and he knock out a 20-year world martial
yeah,
artist,
but
like
he have the
you
money
can't
to back
say
it up.
that's because he got money.
Literally pay people to teach you how to box, bro.
But
Like
that
you
does
can
not mean
afford.
that you are
You can
gonna be
afford.
That's what
great.
I'm saying.
It
That
does
don't
not
mean you
mean that you're
cold,
gonna
bro.
knock somebody out.
Y'all
Just
understand,
because
nothing guarantees anything, bro. Your fighting ability is your fighting ability, but him being the person he is, being a celebrity, and having that money to go out and train with people who are experienced boxers, you know what I'm saying? That gives you an
so are
advantage.
you
Are y'all
so
not
are you
hearing what I'm
telling me
saying?
because but that has nothing to do with
That
these,
definitely
bro.
gives
What
you
you
an
talking
advantage, bro.
about? That got nothing to do with your hands.
The type of box you are depends on who teaches you. Like,
Right,
and if
but
you
you keep
afford,
making it like the money is like the reason why this nigga is successful. I'm just
No,
saying, like,
I mean,
this
it's not the main reason. It's not the reason, but it can definitely attribute to, you know what I'm saying, what you can achieve depending on
but
what
that
type
also
of
depends
you
on the
have access
person.
to, bro.
That depends on the
It
person as
depends
well,
on
because you
everything.
could
Nothing is
have the best
guaranteed.
trainer in
Nothing
the
is
world.
guaranteed.
but look,
You
I'm
could
perfect
have the best
example, right?
trainer, and you don't take
think
shit from
having
them.
that to boost you into that world helps a lot. That's all I'm saying. Remember when man, look, I love Mike Tyson, bro. When motherfucking what's his name, Customato died, bro. Mike Tyson fell off. You know why? That was his trainer. That's why you gotta have the trainers, bro.
But
The trainer makes the
Mike is
person.
a physical specimen, bro. That
Yeah, he's a
man,
physical. Mike
like
Tyson is great, but you
Mike
cannot say that when
Tyson.
Customato died, bro, Mike Tyson didn't fall off. You cannot say that.
He did because
Customato died, bro.
he fell into everything Cus like told him not to do. That was more of just like a personality thing of him being such a
Yeah.
celebrity and this huge iconic person
I mean,
that he
I
fell
guess
into that.
I feel like that trainer. You know, I feel like losing Cuss. You know, as far as the bond that they had, like losing Cuss really hit him, bro. Like his
It
train, if Cuss
did.
No,
was
for
still
sure,
alive,
it
bro,
did.
It
It
did
did.
because
greatest
he
boxer
kept
of all
him
time
boxing
because he
instead
has a
of
good
being out
trainer.
there
You
partying
have to
and
have
shit,
that
doing
And shit
support,
like
coke
that.
and
And beating
you
the
have to
shit
have
yeah.
out of
that
niggas.
support.
But
I'm
my
saying
point is
with
that
that money,
my point is
you
this.
can find that support.
I agree
All I'm
with you.
saying.
However, you can have that support and you could be a person who has all the money in the world. However, if you don't have that drive like this man do, like Jake Paul really got that
For
drive.
sure.
Like
For
he really
sure.
got the
Yeah,
motivation.
I
So
mean,
regardless if you have a trainer or not, that's world class trainer, whatever, teaching you how to hit the pads, teaching you how to move, head movement, whatever. That don't matter if you don't take shit in. If you don't want to, he
I
But
really
mean,
look,
yeah,
wanted
perfect
to.
yeah.
example though, it's like the celebrity boxing niggas, right? Like these niggas are celebrities that decide to box and they have all the money and resources to go and
Yes,
hire the best niggas to train them
Right.
before a fight. And we see how them like go on YouTube and look up footage of celebrity boxing. Them niggas look slow as fuck when they get in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
I'm
just
not
because
saying
niggas have funds and resources and access to trainers don't necessarily mean niggas is gonna be the great. It's like when it comes to like combat sports, bro, like more than
That's all up
anything, bro,
here.
I think it's like up here and it's
It's a
like right here
mental.
in your heart, bro. Like for sure.
You gotta
Like,
want it.
cause you gotta want that shit for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
regardless. But I'm
Thanks.
just saying, like your situation, your living situation, and all that, I feel like contributes to what you can achieve. That's all I'm saying.
I feel
And I
like
agree
the
with you.
cushier your living situation is, like make you more of a worse boxer.
Soft.
You know, I feel
Yeah, it
like
makes you soft.
the niggas that come up the toughest is the niggas that probably are the better
Came out.
fighters in general. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You
Like,
gotta see it like
I mean,
this
yeah,
though.
you could argue that they have more drive for sure.
Just because he got all this money don't mean that. I'm gonna tell you this why. It does make it easier. However, if
Yeah,
you're
that's all I
really
want.
not
As long as
trying
you
to,
do that.
nah, yeah, I got you. I agree with you. But I'm just saying, bro, like he really a boxer. Like he really wanted it. He done knocked some people out. They may not be boxers, but he's been in there with dudes that hit people for a living on some. Tyron Woodley was knocked. Let's not
entire
forget.
life.
He was what was he? Light heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
Dude was knocking people out crazy.
And he was an
Crazy until
active
he ran
boxer.
into
Like he got into boxing.
until he ran into Usman. You know what I'm saying? Like he was really violating people. So if he knocked him out, and I don't really think it was a fluke, I give him some respect for even stepping in the ring, bro. Most people who talk shit on Jake, I mean, you wouldn't step in the ring, even if the money was there.
Yeah.
Bug, bro.
Yeah, niggas scared to
I'ma
get
hold
knocked
you.
out.
And they definitely scared to get knocked.
Yes,
the fuck
I
out.
mean you can. It's something that people take it lightly, but you could get knocked out and never feel the same ever again. Like
Facts.
It's
Or
that
not.
and also social media, bro.
Oh,
Because once
yeah.
you get knocked out and like Nate Robinson,
Yeah,
niggas
Nate
ain't
yeah.
seen Nate
Robinson.
Robinson since
Yeah,
that night,
since
bro.
that.
I
Since
swear
that
to God,
happened.
niggas have
I
not
haven't
seen
seen Ben
Nate.
Askren
Hey, yo,
either.
somebody put out an alert for Nate Robinson,
He's
bro.
still
Check
asleep,
on that
bro.
man.
He's still
Because
asleep.
niggas have not
Yo,
seen
we need a
him
wellness
since that
check. We need a
time.
wellness check on him for real. Him
Nah,
and Ben
fact, bro.
Askren. I haven't seen either one of them,
Nah,
bro.
he's still
Well,
asleep,
I
bro.
think Ben Askren was out there just trying to get a bag. He
He
didn't
was
even
just
look like
trying
he
to
wanted
make
to play.
money. Bro, that really looked
Yeah.
rigged. That looked rigged. But the Tyron Woodley thing,
I wouldn't call it rigged, but I think bro just knew like
he
he
took a
needed
fall,
some
bro.
money. He needed some money, and like it's like fuck it, nigga. He probably underestimated Jake a little bit too, but I
Definitely
don't
did.
think he's fucked up about that. He just was there for a bag, but
That's what it is.
I don't know,
Gonna
man.
see
It
in the
is what
next
it is.
couple
I'm just
minutes.
saying, put some respect on my boy Jake Paul, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you already got
He's
the respect. You got the respect.
nah,
So,
because he's definitely been getting better since his first YouTube fight. I've seen him
You could
like
tell.
he's just getting better as a fighter, bro. Like it started off sloppy, and then it's like, okay, this nigga's actually
and that's just the thing with me too. Like once you brand yourself as something, like I'm gonna see you that way forever. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
no,
You know what I'm
he's
saying? It's kind of like it's realistic, kind of like first impressions. You know, as soon as I see you, you was on Disney Channel doing all that kid shit, bro. I'm gonna be like, that's Disney Channel. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that's kind of how it is. People are always gonna know what you're. People just still gonna
Right.
be like, oh, he's some YouTuber that showed dead people in a forest, you know, like.
Right.
But it's like, bro, this
That
man
was Logan.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, actually, that's Logan. My bad. They get it.
Y'all be getting them confused.
all I know is they was both on Disney Channel. Goddamn it. So
Yeah, both
Yeah,
of
that's
them,
true.
you know, have had very
Yeah,
privileged
man.
lives. I'll say that. But
All right,
Yeah,
man. How
man.
y'all feeling?
man, I feel like we got through. You know, I kind of
I
wanted
do
to
a
get
lot
to
of topics.
yeah.
Which
is
one
that a wrap?
again? Hold on.
Well,
Which
no,
one?
we kind of far in now, but you know, it was like we could have talked about the K Flock shit, but that's cool. It don't.
I mean, we kind of
We
we
can
can
finish
wrap
up
up the
on
case.
we
some.
already had touched on a lot of jail
Yeah,
shit,
that's
bro.
what
A
I'm
lot of
saying. Like,
jail
you know,
snitching shit, and also,
It's
bro,
still
stay out the streets, nigga.
yeah, rest in peace, Net, bro. His nigga this killer got locked up 60 years, bro.
Rest in
Put that
peace,
nigga
man.
in the under the fucking
Under the
cell, bro.
prison, bro. Cement,
That's
dirt,
RP Nip.
everything on that. RP Nib, man.
Yeah, that's his life. Yeah,
Hold
that's
on,
what
hold on. I
happened.
did want to ask one more question because this is something super interesting that I kind of just came across during the week type shit. So I want
Alright.
to ask y'all, right? And this can be the last shit.
All right.
Is pussy an acceptable sorry / gift from your girl or a woman that you're dealing with?
Nah,
Nah.
Why you say that, bro?
Nah, it's not.
because pussy. I think of sex is a equivalent exchange. I'm giving you dick. I'm getting pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's sex is she wants to have sex and I want to have sex, so we have sex. Not well, I'm gonna just give it to him because he did a good job. Don't treat me like some dog. You know what I'm saying? I have sex because you want to have sex. We want to fuck each other. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's not no. You can't give me that as no gift or nothing like that. That's not cool. You got
What
to be
about that
something
just
else.
sorry? Like you and your girl got into it. You mad at her, she mad at you, but you know what I'm saying? She put on that Megatron twister,
Look at that.
vacuum cleaner, washer, dryer,
Threw
sexual
you in
healing,
there and
all
left you there
thousand,
type
what I'm
shit.
saying?
Like in the back of my head, I'ma know like this bitch right here. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's especially
She
the
think
way
I'm
you offer
stupid.
it to me. Right. The way you offer it
Think I'm
to me and
stupid.
shit, it's like, I don't know, bruh. I just can't accept that as like I'm gonna
I don't
take it.
think it
You know what
is.
I'm saying?
Look at
I'm gonna
that.
take
Of course,
it.
we know you're
In
gonna
the
take
back
it,
of my
nigga.
mind, but in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be like, man, this bitch slow as hell.
Hey,
It's time to
I'm
give me
not
a new
gonna
one. You know
lie.
what I'm saying? Like
I
saying
think
sorry,
that
give me some pussy and shit. Like,
What's
nah,
up,
for
Guillermo?
me in that relationship, communication is a huge thing, bro. So like, if you just try and throw it on me just to say sorry, I'm not fucking with that, bro. No, I'm
You
fucking
fell
tight.
for it
I'm
though?
pissed.
You fell
Who,
for
me?
it though? Yeah.
Have I fallen for it?
Yeah, you fell for
Why
it.
you asking me that question, bro?
Come on, nigga.
Come on. Yeah, I'm falling for it. Like, I definitely have.
I think all niggas have fell for that shit.
Yeah,
like,
but
At
I really
one
just
fall
think
point.
for
like
it one time and you really figure out they really don't love
you
me like
smart
that.
up, bro. But like, yo, if you really did some grimy shit or you really
Oh, it's
fucked
over
up,
for it. Yeah, no.
bro. Like, I not even grimy. Like, let's just say some piss me off. Like, I'm really tight that you said or did some shit, and you just trying to just throw yourself at me just to be like, oh yeah, this will make him happy. Nah, bro. Like, I don't even want to look at you. I want to talk to you right now. Why you think that's going to cheer me up or make me forgive you for some shit?
Yeah,
Even
it
if it's the
depends on the
biggest thing or the
situation.
littlest thing, whatever the case may be, bro. That's not
Yeah.
acceptable. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's just like the Valentine's Day thing y'all was talking about last week. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You take her out and all I get is some ass. Like that ain't no. I spend, you know what I'm saying, $200 to $400 on some shit, and then I get some ass. Like, nah, that, you know what I'm saying? You got to give me some too. Like that ain't going. You know, we could smash any other day. You know what I'm saying? We do. And so it's like, you know what's up with the gift? Like,
What
you
about
got to
y'all,
give me
Ty
something.
Malachi?
I definitely fell for that shit, but I agree. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's hard to be like
It's hard
in
to
the
say no,
moment.
bro. In the
Unless you
moment,
just
it's
did
hard.
some like
It is. I mean,
crazy,
yeah,
fucking
it is.
crazy,
Look,
off the
bro.
wall type thing. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to be like, no.
If it's a
It's
little
hard.
thing
No,
like, damn,
nah,
I broke
bro.
your favorite mug type
I'm-
shit. Like,
I'm
I
hard
broke
pressed
it.
to say no, it's some pussy, but like in the
I've
back of my
definitely
head,
cracked before.
I'm gonna put you in a category in my head. I'm like, all right, so she uses pussy to bait me. Like that bitch is going in this category type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I'm with Ty, bro. It's easy on paper to be like, you know, but when it come to it and she rubbing on you and
yeah.
you know when
you don't
she
take that shit.
being
You don't take that shit. So,
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't say. I said it wasn't acceptable. I ain't saying I'm
It's-
not gonna
yeah,
do
you're
it.
not
You know
gonna
what I'm
take it.
saying?
yeah. Then I guess
right.
we all in
You know what I'm
accordance.
saying?
We all in agreement.
Especially
Yeah.
when you already popped a honey pack, you know what I mean? It's
All
Like,
right,
yo,
bro. We don't need
if
no honey
she
patch, bro.
if she want to throw it on me and we go do whatever, boom, 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 whatever. Yo, you feel me? If I'm still tight after, you can't be mad. Because like it is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when we done, I'm gonna just look at you like,
bitch.
It's still it's still smoking.
right, like
all right.
Hey,
So the
man.
moral of the story,
Yeah.
ladies, pussy is not a good
Not an
gift
acceptable gift.
or
Yeah.
sorry.
Or
Go
Be
spend-
more
sorry.
creative.
Go
and
spend
be
your money.
better.
man,
Be crafty.
man.
Fuck
Be
outta
more
here.
creative, goddamn it. All right, man.
I
This
Put some
is
fucking heart into it.
I had a girl, bruh. All right, we gonna wrap it up. This is the last thing.
no, go
Look,
ahead.
I had a, you know what I'm saying, makeup sex, you know, every time, I'm sorry, but she ain't never not one time make me no breakfast, bruh. She ain't cook for me not one time. You know what I'm saying? She ain't buy
Fish
something
cook.
for me not one time. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Probably
it really
not.
don't matter, right?
Probably
I mean, it do in
It's the
hindsight,
thought,
like
bruh.
thinking like, I mean, yeah,
Thought
foresight,
they
thinking
count.
about like wife and shit, but it's like it's really if you decided to cook for me type shit, and I didn't have to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
little shit like that, bro, that made me think about like,
Shit that
damn, you gonna
matters,
be
yeah.
like hot sticks. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Amen.
I don't know, but on that note, we can go ahead and wrap it up. Somebody want to close this out?
All right, man. So
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
y'all for rocking with the podcast, man. Episode 2. Y'all go run that shit up, man. It's been great. You know what I'm saying? Always cool hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit with my boys. So, man,
You already,
yeah,
baby.
man. You
You
know,
already
you
know.
already know, man. Ty, Malachi,
subscribe to
Guillermo,
YouTube.
Damian.
Yeah.
We
Golly
out there,
Faded,
motherfucker, man.
everything, YouTube, Twitter, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. Subscribe, click the like
Right.
button, all that. Do it.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.